Traders use the stop loss, pride don't belong in trading. Ego hold losers while discipline stay patient. Proverbs say power before destruction every season. That's why I cut losses fast before emotional bleeding.
These the trade commandments. Hey. Never trade, need direction. Entry, target, invalidation before execution.
A trader without structure, like a ship with no sail, lost in volatility every time the market prevail.
Hop motion, money goes, drummers enable. See Greek like judgment make the spirit unstable.
Everybody want profit, but they know what they able. What profit a man gain if discipline disappear?
One emotional trade
can erase a whole year.
These the trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These the trade commandments. Pressure, review your flaws. Market humble like it body, they don't respect the laws. Candlesticks speak if you're patient enough to listen. Long weak rejection tell you where momentum shifted. Support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more. More trades don't mean more money.
That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to fall. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while the market doing things.
Track every introit, combos, reason and mistake. Crack every introit, combos, reason and mistake.
The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. With you the loss is deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day.
Motion, whoa, we the trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and notions. Keep the account in motion.
Fear and greed battle every trader alive. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, trading deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traders die.
These are trade commandments. Built from losses and scars. Discipline structure make the strongest of stars. These are trade commandments.
With the candles and prayers.
Smart action trading help you navigate the way.
Structure over and all.
That's the code every day.
Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
Never play the card.
Yeah. Smart action trading. SBY strikers. This one for the traders learning structure. Price action lessons. Candles. Price action lessons. Check it. Every candle got a story if you know how to read it. Bullish engulfing me, momentum undefeated. Long wait, rejection means the buyers got defeated. Market giveth opportunity, but emotion mistreated. Green candle strong with the body fully closed. It means conviction in the move and momentum still growing. But tiny body candles means the market indecisive. That's why patience in the game become your biggest investment. Hammer as support, could reverse from the bottom. Shooting star, rap resistance, better watch if they dropping. Its sidebars tighten up before expansion get popping. Price action first, solar indicator, secondary options. See beginners chase indicators looking for salvation, but the candles tell the truth before confirmation. Every chart got with them like a conversation. Learn the language of the market through observation.
Price action lessons.
Study candles every night.
Support and
To
resistance.
help you navigate the fight.
VWAP holding strong.
EMA trend align.
Technical analysis.
Help the structure of your mind.
Price action lessons.
Every setup got a clue.
Market moving pattern.
If you study what they do,
Structure over noise.
that's a message every day.
Smart action trading teach you how to read the play.
Now support like the floor where the buyers defend. Resistance like a ceiling where the sellers descend. When resistance breaks strong, it can turn into support. That's the market shifting gears while the weak lose composure. Everybody wanna enter on the middle of the range. When the money made best, when the levels get engaged. Patience at the zones while the market turn pages. Cause random entries usually produce random trades. Previous day highs, yeah, them levels important. Same with overnight lows where the pressure start building. Supply and demand
demand zones got the whole market pivoting. That's why disciplined traders stay observant, not emotional. Trend line support hold means momentum intact. Break down below structure mean you better step back. Cause technical analysis ain't predicting exact. It's probabilities and discipline combined on the map. Price action, let's study candles every night. Support and resistance help you navigate the fight. E-Wop, hold us on. EMA trend align. Technical analysis help the structure of your mind. Price action, let's every setup got a cue. Market moving pattern. If you study what they do, structure over noise. That's the message every day. Smart action trading teach you how to read the play. V's the WAP like gravity. Institutions respected. Price above V-WAP, usually bullish direction. Price below weak sellers, lightly aggressive. That's why traders watch the line for intraday perspective. EMA smooth the movement, help identify trend. 9 EMA fast while the 20 defends. Stack EMAs bullish means momentum extend. Cost below better, tighten risk management again. See indicators, tools, not the source of the decision. Price action still king when you analyze conditions. Confluence, what matter, multiple confirmations. That's how professional traders avoid random positions. Volume spike breakouts means attention increase. Low volume fake news usually quick to retreat. That's why technical analysis deeper than a team. You study market structure till the patterns repeat. Coming. Say them. Aligning with the structure of the chart. Every level tell a story if you study with your heart. Price action, patience, discipline, execution. That's the difference between trading and emotional confusion. Yeah. Technical analysis, basics. Smart active trading. SB, wise statements. Study the structure, protect the capital, master the process. Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SPY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make your rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Pause and puts, spreads and barriers. Freaks in the shadows trying to marry up.
Option scenario.
Premium burn can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning market look alive.
Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
Hard options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like slow down son.
This ain't lottery tickets.
It's chestnut luck.
He said a call means you're bullish on price.
You think stock going up?
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract.
That's 100 shares.
But theta eat alive if you
unprepared.
Joe said
so a bit means price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like
yeah, that's all.
Calls for the upside.
Push for the drop.
But timing and volatility.
Control the clock.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify you.
One bad trade
can simplify you.
Discipline the only thing qualify you.
Then the room got smoky. Jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these freaks turn good, trades bad.
That'll tell how fast
option move.
Near 1.0.
Then it made stop move. That's time, decay pressure. Every single day your premium get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility, emotion. When earnings hit premium. Deep as ocean. Gamma.
Acceleration force.
Price move hard.
Delta shift course.
Show looks just like this complex.
OG lab.
That's why risk come next.
Slow down, brethren.
No chase every move.
Market makers testing.
If you really smooth.
One can rise.
Another one fade.
Protect your capital before another trade. Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Small position sizing.
Keep your spirit whole.
Cause revenge.
Trading.
Take control.
Big margin call.
Yeah.
Come collect the toll.
Yeah. Now Tuesday hit and the market got wild.
Joe came back more disciplined style.
OG said single leg.
Cool some fine.
But spreads out survive.
Rough climbing. Credit spread collect. Premium first.
But the fine prints keep account from curse.
Debit spread make it. Contracts, huh?
Behind condo,
If mommy goes sideways,
strangle or straddle on
on explosive Friday.
cover calls, my long-term holder.
Cash secured, puts for patience, longer.
Don't start to seeing the structure clearer. Stop that getting emotional.
Track got nearer,
Meanwhile, pill,
while Ian make wrong.
me finally learn.
Why beginners get lost.
Yeah.
Option scenario,
Option scenario.
option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Page and a look like memorial.
Until you build a system audible, then consistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday go, market bells ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile line, that's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow,
Don't overleap
trust
it.
because it glows.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation,
Patience be.
impulsive speculation.
Technicals matter.
Volume trim,
What psychology decide?
the end.
Joe Patchar
Tenders backpack slow,
finally understood the game.
ain't YOLO.
It's discipline.
Risk, process, execution.
That's the real option.
Scenario, best spot strikers.
Smart option trading.
Learn the foundation before the fireworks. Trade smart, dominate the charts.
Yeah. For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice. Matthew 25. Let's talk stewardship. Well done, good and faithful servant. Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. MasterCard service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
217
5 talents to build.
to another 2
According to skills.
to another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel they keep on ever.
Truly grow.
Market rise,
Market crash.
still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chasing gold.
5 became 10.
You be faithful.
Faithful with little now.
I trust in more.
But the servant ruled by fear stood still. Never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed dough. Loaded contracts, hit no risk plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Then it hit deeper than surface work.
This faithful ain't gambling, records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
In trading,
There's a difference clear between wise
execution and emotional fear.
one trader over
Every
trade.
move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiplying capital.
Stay control.
Not emotional need.
And soul.
This is education on purpose only. Trading down risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
lasts for one week.
Don't get
Top of the morning, traders, and happy Tuesday, May 26th, and welcome to the Most Value Pack Live Trader Show, where we live trade breakdown charts, cover high-impact events, and talk trader mindset. Hope everyone had a wonderful long weekend, had a wonderful Memorial Day. A weekend is reset, is recalibrated, and is ready to capitalize on the best opportunities this week. This week, guys, we do have, to kick off this week, we do have PCE and GDP later this week, but today we have consumer sentiment, consumer confidence. Consumer confidence numbers are coming out at 10 o'clock. So be mindful of that. And we are opening up at all-time highs. So history in the making for SPY, history in the making for the Qs, history in the making for IWM, and we are officially open. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. And folks on YouTube, if you're interested in joining our community, okay, to get access to the pre-market prep stream, to get access to all the resources and tools to elevate your trading, make sure to click the link pinned in the chat to get access that delay-free, ad-free stream as well. So we're officially open. We're going to have a massive, massive gap up to open things up. Massive gap to open things up. We're at all-time highs. All-time highs for SPY, all-time highs for the Qs. And some of the levels that I have, guys, on SPY, in all-time high territory is 750.44, 751.96, 753.47, and then 755. All right, so those are some of the levels you got to pay attention to. And the first level we're testing is that 750.44. All right, so very, very interested to see how that plays out. I want to wait for this 1 minute candle to close out, and then I'll mark out that gap up, gap down, TOGBOG. This gap is unique. Why is it unique? Because this is a gap that's taking place on Monday. So gaps that take place on Monday to kick off the week have more precedence than gaps that take place on any other day, right? This is a weekly opening gap, right? Takes precedence just like Monday's open in relation daily open, any regular daily open versus Monday's open, right? That takes precedence over any daily open, okay? Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. As you're coming in, make sure to smash the like button. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Smash the like button. 150 likes, 100 likes by 10:30 is the goal. Very, very doable. And now let's get right into what's going on here. Okay. All right. So all-time highs made. Okay. Our PMH is all the way up there. So look at that, guys. We're coming at that key level from this morning. That doesn't exist, but we have a technique to find those key levels at all-time highs. There's a video in the webinar section, our Discord, that breaks that down. And I'm going to keep a close eye on how we interact with this zone down here. The way we interact with this zone down here will say a lot about what kind of action we can get. Link to Google Meets. The link to Google Meets is here. So go to the live trading section right there. Live trading section right there, and you have access to the link to Google Meets. Okay, so nice structural breakdown of that nice trend line support that we discussed this morning. So we're seeing the remnants of that breakdown into the open, right? If that can segue us into this zone, bullish activity will be a nice opportunity there. As you're coming in, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Okay, usual suspects. Who's moving and grooving? Tesla. Tesla said good morning and took lift, took flight above that weekly upside breaker. So Tesla keeping a close eye with that weekly upside breaker, that PMH. We're starting to see Amazon push the upside. MU's looking to get to that 850 territory. All right, MU continues to push, currently at that 840 and the 840s. AMD pulling back slightly. Meta above PMH. See if we can recapture that 613 area. See if it continues to push. Okay, so some names are starting to push here. We're seeing Apple very herky-jerky here. Can't make a nice little decision. All right, let the market just settle, guys. Let it settle. Let it find its bearing, and we'll take advantage of what's there for us to take advantage of. Shockwave 2.0 is officially out. Shockwave 2.0 is officially out. If you did purchase Shockwave via starter pack, via early bird special, you'll have access to 2.0. So make sure to check your access, and I'll show you how to access 2.0 here shortly. Okay, I just have to get you guys added to the dashboard as well. All right, starting in June, Shockwave 1.0 and 2.0 will be two separate things. But if you're in Lifetime, any updates that come along, you'll have access to that immediately. Okay, you'll have access to whatever comes out, Shockwave 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0. Whatever does come out, you'll have access to it as a separate indicator. All right, so of course we'll be waiting for Shockwave in this case. Okay, we'll be waiting for Shockwave. Nothing for us so far. Okay, looks like the Qs are testing that VWAP down, starting to slide as well. IWM kind of just in the middle. Went to PML and went to PMH, kind of in the middle there. Starting to see a nice little sell-off here. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, Netflix. See if Netflix can continue to push lower, guys. Netflix did trigger the puts. All right, I want to see decisive close. I'm going to use, if Netflix does present an opportunity, I will use the Shockwave on Netflix. All right, so I'll wait for that opening range to settle. I'll wait for that opening range to settle. Poll question for today. Poll question for today is very simple, very straightforward. Okay, market sentiment. Market sentiment check, bullish or bearish today. Very general, very broad question. But are you bullish or are you bearish today? 75% of the chat so far is bearish. 75% of the chat is so far is bullish. Good morning, good morning, good morning. D-tabs, not sure what to expect today. 526.26. I'm a bit lost. PS, what do you see on NVIDIA? NVIDIA above. NVIDIA. I like NVIDIA above that 221.09. Okay, 221.09. Keep a close eye on that. Do your due diligence. See if that level makes sense to you. Make that assessment. 221.09 on NVIDIA for the calls. The news. Good morning. Good morning for freedom. Good morning, Kirby. Good morning, Sid. Appreciate the support. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. Good morning, Mimi. Good morning, Inner Joy Vibes. Good morning, 504. Good morning, good morning. Link to Google Meets. I didn't post it in the... I had to shake off the rust a little bit this morning. So I posted in the chat. The ones who have Shockwave 2.0, I just posted it, Devil Dog and USMC, down low. So if you're having a hard time finding the Google Meets link, it's going to be right in this live trading tab in the Discord. All right, I usually post it in the chat as well before we kick off. And I posted it again. Accidentally bought puts. That might have been a good thing if it was an accident. It was sliding there to kick things off. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Good morning with Zed. I will make those. I'll make those available. DVDG. Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. So we're dipping into the top. We're dipping into that range. So keeping a close eye on how it shakes out. Intel falling off a cliff. Take a look at Intel. Oh, Netflix falling off a cliff. SoFi falling off a cliff. NVIDIA below PML. Issue with Intel is the IV. All right, let's see if that Intel's IV is at least back to some level of normalcy. Okay, I mean 96 is better than 124, but 96 is still very elevated. Okay, 96 is still very elevated. A nice little key zone between that weekly open. Okay, between that weekly open and that TOG, the top of that gap. VWAP right there as well. We're seeing Tesla sell out. Look at that vicious trap on Tesla. Tesla pumps above that PMH, gets above weekly upside breaker. If you're trading the first, before the first 15 minutes, all right, you have to be a scalper. Because these moves, they go. But if you don't know what you're doing, it's very important, very easy to be up big and be down big and be stuck in a position. All right, so it's very easy if you don't have that experience to freeze. Okay, fight, flight, or freeze. Okay, AMD starting to slide. Qs are below VWAP. SPY's below VWAP. Dow's holding basically above VWAP. IWM is the one that has strength, so IWM has been sneaky. I'm going to keep a close eye on IW, get those contracts loaded, looking at the 289s to 290s. Okay, on IW for the calls, okay. Just keeping a close eye there, as IW has that strength. So I want to see how we interact with this initial zone here, all right. Do we have enough buyers to push it back above that area? If we don't, VWAP is right there as well. We're starting to slide back at those lows there. So you're starting to see, team, we're starting to see that breakdown take place. And that breakdown is essentially playing out to a T and leading us into that zone. Okay, so we talked about in the pre-market, guys, folks on YouTube, we talked about this breakdown segueing into a potential sell-off and then leading us into this area for potential bounce. And that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm paying attention to see if there's an opportunity there. Okay, so first real test coming here. Tesla's falling off a cliff. Amazon reject off that PMH. MU continues to push. Netflix, one of the ideas from this morning. Okay, the put trigger on Netflix was 88.17. If you took that, congratulations. If you're waiting to take it via Shockwave, continue to wait. Okay, so I'll look to take Netflix. The 87s via Shockwave, that'll be a candidate. You can also wait for that PML retest on Netflix. Exxon going the other way. Exxon pushing to the upside. Look at that wick on Intel, guys. Nasty wick on Intel. Nasty wick on Intel. Sold off, got to that daily downside breaker prior day's lows. That 50 MA on the hourly was there. We saw immediate response off those lows to kick things off. Okay, we're starting to see the Qs trying to get their act together here. SPY trying to get its act together as well. Right, you see SPY's going back to test that VWAP. So is the Qs. Qs are currently above VWAP, so let's see if Qs can hold above. We're seeing IW have that most amount of strength here. So keeping it close on the 290s on IW if that comes into play. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Brother George. Sick this week, Doctor tomorrow. God bless you and your family, health, economy. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. Hope you get better immediately, ASAP. Fishman. God bless you too. We're so accustomed to your messages every morning. We do appreciate that. Speaking life and praying for everybody. So we do appreciate that every single day. Fishman. Tesla starting to slide. MU has a little bit of strength there. The question becomes, can we reclaim that area? Can we reclaim that area? Q is trying to do the same thing. So SPY's above that weekly open to see if we can hold above that VWAP. Kind of rule out that peekaboo. Okay. So in this case, we come right to that area. We come right to that area. All right. Didn't give us a nice entry. That's a big candle. Okay. Not the cleanest entry, but if you just took it at face value. Okay. The game plan from this morning played out to a T. Structural break, segue into this area, and we start to push. Do we have enough fuel in this case to push into that rejection zone? Okay, nice little bounce there. As you're coming in, guys, make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, Shockwave 2.0 is available. So what you want to do is, you guys have access to it already. Okay, so you're going to go to Shockwave 2.0. So some of you already accessed it, okay? Shockwave 2.0, Jericho Walls is the update. Okay. All right, so you guys have access already. All right, so those of you who all of you who have the access from before have access to 2.0. I automatically gave you access, so look for it in the indicator tab. Look for it in the indicator tab. All right, in the indicator tab, you can open it up there. So some of you were able to get access. Good, good, good. All right, so lifetime pricing, guys. I'll keep my word, early bird. We talked about it being a lifetime. That's what you have access to. All right, so that's how it works. Very similar to the community. If you get in, if you're grandfathered in. All right, so always rewarding the ones that take action is very, very important. And who support in the early stages. All right, so that's available. 2.0 is available. I have yet to give you guys access to the dashboard. Now I'm going to give you access to that probably tonight, as well as a matter of me just importing the list of the people that do have access, all those usernames, and then adding it to the list. All right, so just give me a little bit of time to do that, and you'll have access to that as well. If you're having any trouble accessing it, shoot me a DM. Okay, and we'll get that sorted. The Qs look interesting as well. Qs are at PMH already. Qs are at PMH already. So anything above those highs, guys, anything above those highs, all right, any higher highs at this point are all-time highs. So unfortunately, okay, with those breaks are going to be breaks into more all-time highs. All right, can that kind of setup work? It can work because there can be ongoing momentum. Just because something is high, it doesn't mean it can't go higher. All right, but again, it depends on how much momentum we're getting. If we're getting synchronized buying, okay. Synchronized buying is going to be critical here. So I have two zones, potential dips IW is the first one to go. Let's see. Look at SPY, guys. SPY already went. All right, I'm going to wait for some confirmation. Initial break on SPY. We're starting to see a break on IW as well. So, of course, I'll wait for the retest on SPY. 750, 751s on SPY is what I'm looking at for the calls. Qs also. So if you make the purchase of Shockwave 1.0 anytime from today all the way to the end of the month, you'll have access to 2.0. Okay, so make sure to do that. When June comes around, they're going to be two different products. They're going to be two different products. And you continues to push. Netflix, see if Netflix can break below these lows. Count me in. Netflix is looking to retest that PML on that Dale downside breaker. Okay, see if we get a nice little retest. So any high here, guys, this is all-time high. Any high here is an all-time high. Let me get the Okay, see that signal can print above 750.69. Scale out on the Qs. Scale out on the Qs. Scale out on the Qs if you took the Qs into all-time highs. If you took SPY, okay, manage accordingly. MU starting to go. What else is rocking and rolling? QCOM to the downside. Dell. Okay, above that 307.48. Do your ticker due diligence. SPY, give me the retest. Count me in. Okay, this is all-time highs. Any higher high is all-time highs. So this is what the indicator does. So by the time that risk reward box comes in, that's the most amount of confirmation. Least amount of confirmation is when that signal flashes. IW is starting to go. Qs come back for that retest as well. Who's done for the day? Who's done for the day? If IW can come back a little bit, I'll take IW. Okay, all those three names, guys, they're into all-time highs. And I want to see IW come to that. SPY come back for that retest. Count me in. Looking at the 751s. 751 calls. QCOM puts starting to roll. Dell looking like it wants to go. Tesla 427.67. Tesla's within that range. Netflix also a candidate to the downside as well. If you took Netflix already, manage accordingly. Off that retrace reject off that daily downside breaker. SPY wants SPY to come in a little lower. Good. Anyone take anything yet? How we doing, guys? If you took that initial break, that's a good little scalp. Q's paying the most. IW as well. IWM pushing as well. So you go one little drop into this area. I'll be as patient as possible. I'll be as patient as possible. It might try to go flag here. Might try to go flag. Nvidia also brewing to the upside. Above that 217.50. So keep in mind these contracts on those mega cap tech names, guys. These are expiring. Nvidia is expiring today. So if you got one DT on Nvidia, tomorrow's contracts. Okay, the 220s. Those are not too bad. Okay, I'll probably go with the 220s by a little time. On NVIDIA, it comes into play. Retrace reject on QCOM. Dell about to break. Exxon Mobil looks like it wants to break. Intel already gone. Intel, hard for me to touch. Intel IVs through the roof. IVs through the roof. Okay, see if SPY can come back for that retest. Count me in. I want to see a nice reclaim that level. Same setup we talked about last week, that reclaim level. Okay, get back above it. So provide a nice little scalp. We're seeing a nice little pullback across the board. So this is scalpable. If we can get back above that level, that 756.69, count me in. The Q's testing that PMH. So reclaims will be critical. No reclaim, no entry. Reclaims will be critical. Amazon starting to go for the puts. Keep a close eye on Amazon. Meta puts. Those puts are going to really accelerate if SPY gives up that VWAP. SPY gives up that VWAP, they're going to start to accelerate. Okay, we can reclaim that level. Count me in on SPY. Because that means we have enough fuel off that VWAP. We made that higher low. And we're ready to rock and roll. Up 50%. Beautiful job, Firefly. Good catch on. Qs are bouncing as well. I want to see a reclaim. Get back above it. That reclaim setup has been playing out really nicely. All right, so betting on the VWAP to get reclaimed. If it can, we get back above 750.44. We start to get some room to the upside. What's really playing out nicely, guys, is Amazon puts are starting to print. Meta starting to print. If you trade MU, keep a close eye on MU on that reclaim as well. Back to the upside. Dell starting to go. Okay. Nice bounce on the Qs. Qs bounce off that PMH. Nice reclaim on the Qs as well. SPY scalp 10%. Beautiful. Look at the V shape on the 5. Yeah, nice V right there. NVIDIA 216 calls, 526. MU's brewing here as well. MU probably has the most amount of strength across those semis. Again, if you have never traded MU before, do your ticker due diligence. All right, don't take things randomly just because I call it out. You need to look at the ticker. You need to assess it. You need to look at the price. You need to look at the spreads. Okay. SPY gives up VWAP and NVIDIA can come into play for the puts. That trains really quickly. How quickly things can change. There we go. VIX crossing that 17. Okay, VIX is starting to wake up a little bit. Okay, so if you took this as a scalp, you can scalp out of it double digits. If you want to hold into target, you get stopped out. It gives you that stop out reminder. Remember, 2.0 gives you that stop out reminder. All right, gives you that friendly stop. So there's basically no excuse now when you get stopped out. If you're getting stopped out, if it's not a stop out, you decide what the parameters are, and once you decide, it's there for you. I want to see if the Qs and IW can hold that level. Give it in a moment here. Good morning, guys. If you're just jumping in on YouTube, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to join us for the delay-free ad-free stream, that's available. Use the code TRIAL30. That saves you 30% of your first month. You'll have access to the entire Discord, all the resources and all the tools. IWM. If IWM can get that reclaim, count me in. I want to get a reclaim here. Because SPY is starting to sell here. Keep a close eye on NVIDIA. If SPY just completely sells off, keep a close eye on NVIDIA. If you took profits on Meta already, a lot of scalp opportunities. Good, good, good. Okay, I'll take IWM right there for the calls. That candle's still a little aggressive, but I'll shoot my shot right here if I can hold. My risk is a close below here. Basically, a close below here is my risk on IW. That previous candle on IW does show shooter. Okay, if we close below there on IW, we'll get stopped out. My stop is right there. So first trade of the week. IW, let's shake off the rust. Okay, so you get a nice little push on IW. I want to see a nice decisive push above that level on IWM. On that previous candle on IW, that nice and bearish engulfing candle. And that is a little concerning, but we'll see if the buyers can start to make a nice little push here. SPY's hugging that VWAP. In relation to its VWAP, the ones that have the biggest separation so far are the Qs and IWM. All right, so what I'm betting on here, team, is that this is that higher low. We got a higher low, continue to push the upside. If you did take this, manage accordingly, TP where you need to. Okay, up 7. Okay. We are in the jaws of this inefficiency here, you can see. And we can recapture that, would be good to go. All right, if you did take profits already, good, good, good. If you took some off at 7, good way to kick off the week. I'm still in the position. SPY. If SPY can start to push the upside, that'd be great. SPY can push the upside, that'd be great. Okay, I want to see IW continue to push. Okay. Up 14. I'm going to take a majority off right there. Okay. At 13% on IW. First TP here. 13. See if they continue to push. That 5-minute candle here on IW wants to go engulfing. I'll hold runners into new all-time highs. I'll hold runners into new all-time highs, but had to take that profit. Had to take that 13%. Couldn't turn that down. Okay. So again, all the adjustments you had to make over the weekend, guys, make those adjustments right now. All right. You don't want to wait until another time. You want to make those adjustments right now. Put those things into practice. A couple of things I want to improve on my end as well is a lot of my runners, I did notice when I was going back and watching the tape, okay, they were stopping out well beyond that stop, well beyond the stop, and I like to clean that up. So I'll move that stop to that break-even area. If we close below that break-even area right here, I'll close out. Having a hard time at that inefficiency there. So that'll be my stop. Close below here, NC, count me out. All right. So we already took profits already. Here, majority. Right here, 13%. Did see upwards of 14, 15%. The structural break of that support can lead to a nice little slide. So I want that to hold. Okay, I'll close runners there on IW. Okay, couldn't get that continued push in this area, slightly below break even. Is Google Meets up and running? Yes, Google Meets is up and running. I cannot find Shockwave 2.0. Anyone else can't find it? So first trade of the day, IW. Played out nicely. Looks like the Qs are starting to go, guys. Qs look much better. Qs look much better. If you took the Qs, congratulations. Qs gave it that nice little opportunity to TP1. Okay. Look at the Qs, guys. Qs are flying. See if the Qs can drag SPY. See if Qs can drag SPY. See if Qs can drag SPY. MU, nice push on MU as well. Nice push on MU. Yeah, Cowboy, the Google Meets meeting is up and running. See if SPY can recapture that area. All right, so I talked about I want to be there for the reclaim. I want to see a decisive reclaim. If you're still holding IW, just manage accordingly. Okay. Make sure you have profits when it's all said and done. Okay. I want to see if we can recapture that level there. Apple was great to us last week. Apple 311.49 calls above that level. IW 20%. Beautiful job. I got 2 IW contracts, 50%. Just downloaded 2.0. Okay, good. So we will have a webinar this weekend. On setting it up. Consumer confidence. Yep, consumer confidence here as well, guys. 10 o'clock. All right, be mindful of that orange folder catalyst. See how we just recapture that? The Dow's going the other way. If you held on to IW, like not too much drawdown, all right, you hit scale out. Okay. You hit scale out. Let's get the likes up on YouTube, guys. Let's get the likes up. SPY starting to push. Okay, let the market just kind of digest that consumer confidence number. Okay, NVIDIA puts, keep a close eye. Only issue is the market is pushing to the upside. Okay, that's the only issue. 215 puts on NVIDIA. Keep a close eye. What's the detail on the consumer report? Okay, so just consumer confidence is qualitative data. Previous read 92.8, forecast 91.9. So they forecasted the consumer confidence to be lower, but guess what it does? It spikes up. Okay, so consumers are more confident. All right, just more confident based off that survey. More confident than they were during the last survey, and more confident than they forecasted. Okay, see if SPY can hold that level. It's coming a little lower, and I'll take that to the upside. Try to get a good entry here. If you took that reclaim, manage accordingly. Again, my stop will be that VWAP. Okay, that high, guys, will be that all-time high. This is an all-time high. Okay, so you can target that initially. If you took that, manage accordingly. So this is what the indicator gives you. It gives you the setups. All right, it's just a matter of if you want to take it or not. IWM takes flight, goes to TP1. The Dow's actually going the other way. And you want to take this here, that reclaim. Now, a reclaim got the signal as well. If you took that, congratulations. Okay. You have room into the highs of the day, which is also the all-time high. All right, so just be wary of that all-time, double top. All right, so if I was in this position, what I'll do, I'll take a majority off in that area. Okay, to ensure that double top doesn't take my profits. Scale out there. That's already 1R. And then use the runners to see if there's more room to the upside into that PMH. All right, so that's a win-win. That would be that win-win scenario. Meta initially broke to the downside, now starting to push, going full circle. Same thing as Amazon. Amazon broke to the downside, starting to go to the upside now. Nvidia broke the downside. I was looking to short Nvidia, but I don't want to short Nvidia if the market is pumping. Where the market is pumping, more than likely, the Nvidia short can work. All right, can work if it's ahead of the market, and you can initially trade as a scalp. But if the market continues to pump while you're in Nvidia going short, right, it's a good idea to take some profits off the table. All right. So far one trade, IWM. Nice double-digit extraction. This one played out nicely. 9 EMA hammer on the Qs. No problem for a while. Break even. Break even is a great place to be. Break even is a great place to be. How's the audio on the on YouTube? Is the audio on YouTube good, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up on YouTube. I want to do the giveaway. 100 likes in the next 24 minutes. We will do the giveaway. All right. If SPY goes double top, I'll take Nvidia to the downside. If SPY goes double top, starts to retrace back into this area, back into that area, I'll take Nvidia to the downside. Just recapture that daily downside breaker. Okay. Okay, perfect. Good. Okay, good. So, Sam, what you want to do is, okay, for those of you who are tuning in, you want to get that Shockwave 2.0. All right, go here. Go to the indicator tab. And then go to the invite only. Go to the invite only section. Okay, go to the invite only section and you should see it. 2.0, 1.0. You have access to both of them. That was a nice reclaim. Hey, don't take that reclaim, make it count. Make that reclaim count. 25% on IW, beautiful. Good. Look at that, guys. Look at that. All right, so the thesis from this morning, if you tune in this morning, right, is we're going to break down, come into this area, buyers are going to start to pick it up. Okay, and that's exactly what took place. That's exactly what took place. 11% on the calls. Good. All right, don't chase. I know we're at all-time high, so it's very easy to start to chase. Okay, don't chase. We might have a full circle moment on Amazon, QCOM, and Meta. MU might start to brew here. MU's contracts, right? It's either you go far out the money, right? If you have a small account, you probably can't take MU. And look at the IV, above 100. So some of these names, guys, I know they're being talked about, they're being discussed, okay? But it's very important that you do your ticker due diligence. From the option standpoint, do your ticker due diligence. Not every name is worth taking. Just because it's moving, it doesn't mean it's moving. Or you have to know how much you're paying in relation to what it's usually priced for. And the way you find out is by doing your ticker due diligence, by looking at the IV. Okay, if the IV is above 100, red flag, automatically. Because what that means is the contracts are pricing in everything that's going on the chart. So something beyond the chart has to take place. Okay. If you caught that, guys, beautiful. All right, that was it. Either IW, Qs, or SPY. I thought you said if audio was good, then hit the thumbs up if you can hear me. All right. If you couldn't hear me, you couldn't put the thumbs up. But if you can, you can. All right, so MU, keep a close eye on MU. NVIDIA's trying to break down Apple. I'm going to put Apple on my watch as well. And the 1DTs on Apple, they give you a little bit of time. The 312.50s, 315s. Okay. If you took SPY, guys, you're done for the day. All right. Okay. If you took SPY, guys, if you tuned in, the reclaim came in, shockwave came in. No, that was it. This is more than enough. The question I want you guys to ask is, when is enough enough? All right. The whole point is to spend less time, the least amount of time on the charts, and get the most amount of work done. Can you explain IV above 100? Yeah, we'll explain that. I'm going to explain that at 10:30. So between 10:30 and 10:45, after first shift, guys, what I'm looking to do is trying to just get that trade in, get a couple of trades in, get a couple of ideas in. And then the second hour of the show, of course, I'm going to look to take more of those lotto type trades. And then we can get into maybe Q&A, get into some lessons you want to go over in real time. So one of the questions I'm going to answer is the IV. IV on 100% on IV. What does that mean exactly? How does that impact your contracts? And why is it important? So we're going to touch on all that here shortly. Let's just get out of first shift. Okay, let's just get out of first shift. So this thing almost went to TP2, to TP1 here. All right, these highs, the reason why I highlighted this is because it's all new all-time highs. All right, so if you're just jumping in, guys, all-time highs on the Qs, all-time high on SPY, all-time high on IWM, historic day in the markets. And this is the norm. All right, if we're at all-time highs, we maybe have a three-day break, 4-day break, and then get back to all-time highs. We're in a euphoric cycle. All right, at the same time, let's get above 100 likes before 10:30, guys, in the next 17 minutes. So if you took profits at these highs, at that scale out, beautiful job. Beautiful job, Firefly, 18% on SPY. Good. Now NVIDIA's starting to go. Keeping a close eye on Apple for that continued break. The Dow's just doing its own thing, sliding to the downside. How's our friend Walmart doing? Our good friend Walmart. Well, Walmart looks like it wants to break down, guys. Bigger picture, Walmart is sitting right at support. Keep it close on Apple. Decides to push on Apple. Apple is above that weekly upside breaker. Apple new all-time highs. New all-time highs on Apple. All right. Yep, new all-time highs. See if we can stay above the zone. This major zone is that PMH and that weekly upside breaker. So a lot of the things coinciding. So this Apple. Let me put the water. For Apple, I'm looking at the 1DTE 31250s. Okay, if it comes into play. SPY hit TP1. TP1 hit on SPY. All right, so say if you took this same trade, guys, if you scalped out of it, you got 10-15%, sure. But if you wanted to hold it to TP, you get stopped out. You're down 1R. Okay, you hold this one to TP. Okay, you're up 2R. All right, so 50% win rate, 2R. I want to see if Apple can hold here. A lot of those entry models, guys, those reclaims are going to be very. That's like the best way to enter. The reclaim. MU, nice push on MU. Nice push on MU. Another all-time high on SPY, guys. Opens up at all-time highs. Apple is testing that weekly upside breaker, so we'll give it a little bit of time. I want to see a reclaim on Apple. Contracts are locked and loaded. Okay, I'm going to go 1DT on Apple. Give it a little bit of time so I can kind of just cruise in the position. Okay, ExxonMobil looks like it wants to break down. ExxonMobil does look interesting here if it wants to break down below that 152.26 ExxonMobil. Keeping a close eye. So far, one trade to kick off the week. IWM worked in our favor. Okay, nice double-digit extraction. Stop that on runners. MU, if you took MU, okay, that's a mover. Okay, when MU starts to go, MU is a monster. MU is a behemoth. Or I can cover a lot of ground. MU can get up $20, $30, $40, okay, within a couple hours. MU is that kind of name. All right, so it's a double-edged sword. If you know what you're doing, it's a tool. If you don't know what you're doing, it's a weapon that works against you. Okay. So one setup that we do have is, guys, hammers. Okay. Hammer time. Amazon dropping, trying to drop. Amazon did provide that scalp initially. Okay, Amazon did provide the scalp to the downside. All right, so you take the puts here, all the way into that area. What we are seeing in these mega cap tech names, guys, is there are buyers, all right, these stubborn buyers below pre-market low. Okay, and majority of these names. Is anything below pre-market low, you do get that breakdown below it. QCOM starting to go, you do get that breakdown below it. All right, but when it starts to slow down and it starts to come back to that level, buyers reclaim that level. Okay, Tesla. Keeping a close eye on Tesla. The zeros on Tesla, 425. Puts if that comes into play. 425 puts on Tesla if that comes into play. That would be great. Dell, again, Dell is setting up once again. It's kind of flat there on the day, Dell. But again, keep a close eye on the IV. MU, anyone take MU? If you took MU, congratulations. If you took MU, congratulations. QCOM going as well. QCOM also another name with high IV. And then now we're in the jaws of this rejection zone. We're at PMH. Just like that. Just like that. All the EMAs are trending, guys. We're above the 9, on the 5. The 5s are nice and clean. The only thing really selling off is the Dow. Okay. In this area, in this rejection zone, you're going to look for a shooter. Shoot on the rejection zone. We are in a rejection. So 15-minute combination, 2 candlestick combination. That can possibly lead us back to that 9. 751.04 area. Qs hit TP2. Qs hit TP2. SPY's headed towards that PMH. Qs, guys, are above PMH. All right, so the dip buy on the Qs is PMH, VWAP, all that good stuff in here. Shallow, that 9 EMA. All right, there's no stop in this market, guys. There's no stop in this market. Trying to drop. Okay, it's trying to. If we start to break down, as Tesla's not pumping here, Tesla's just holding on for dear life. If we start to break down, start to reject, Tesla will be a candidate to the downside. Just needs market weakness. If there's no market weakness, market continues to pump. Very hard to short Tesla off those lows if everything is pumping. Okay, MU on Shockwave was up $12, guys. MU's a mover. When MU starts to move, Where it looks like we're headed towards TP2. More all-time highs. We're above that PMH. Look at the Qs. Qs above PMH already. Okay, if everything continues to trend to the upside and the Dow starts to get bought off those lows, right, this can continue to accelerate. Okay. So first shift 9 minutes away. Yep, Amazon can come back into play. Yep, Amazon can. If we can reject off this rejection zone, we're in the rejection zone now. Okay. If Amazon can break back below this area, Amazon for the puts can be loaded. We need SPY to break below this area. There's that level there. And start headed towards that 9 EMA. That might give us a little bit of room into that drop. For Amazon, does have room to go into that PML. Okay, so if Amazon comes into play, drop into the PML, can come into play. Right from there to here. From that 266.82 into that 266.35. Okay, Amazon. See if Shockwave can give you that signal. Ideally on Amazon, right, you want SPY to stay where it is or start to break down. That can fuel Amazon. If you took it to the downside there, you want to target that PML. You took a devil dog. If you did, great job. And great call out. You were eyeing Amazon since 10/17. Okay, Tesla. Tesla's also starting to break down. Tesla. Look at the 425s. Okay. If you took Tesla's puts, manage accordingly, starting to break down. Tesla has room to that 426.02. See if Tesla can get one little relief pop. And I'll take Tesla to the downside. Just one little relief pop. Okay, I'll take Tesla right there. I'm going to Tesla puts. Stop all the way up here. So if the market gives up, if the market rejects off that pre-market high, we can start to see these names drop. In the Tesla puts here, average fill 174, 425 puts. If you did take Tesla, manage accordingly. So I want the market to slow down in this area, in that rejection zone. Okay. Tesla's a mover. If you need to TP. Go back to 5. Okay. I want this 5-minute candle, the next 30 seconds, to close as much as possible, as close as possible to those lows. Okay, as close as possible to those lows. I don't want a wick there because now the path for that next 5-minute candle is very short. Tesla up 9%, 10%. Okay, Tesla up 14%. I'm going to take a majority off right there on Tesla for 14. Down to runners. Here's my NC. Okay. My NC on Tesla's right there, so no close back above it. Very, very close to break even. I'm targeting that 426.02. Targeting 426.02. First TP 14 on Tesla. Okay, so no close above this NC. Can come into it, but no close above it. All right. Ideally, I want SPY to show some weakness here. Start to stall here. Show some signs of rejection here. Okay, and you can start to hang out here as long as it doesn't accelerate. It can do whatever it wants. You can do whatever it wants up there. It can do whatever it wants up there. All right. But I want SPY to show some signs of weakness, because if it continues to pump, it's going to be very difficult to short these names when SPY is pumping. All right. So we just needed to slow down and start to reject off that PMH and maybe start gravitating towards that 9 EMA. If you can't do that, okay, then maybe get stopped out on Tesla. If you need to TP, all right. Double-digit TP on Tesla. That's a mover. That's a great trade. So babysit runners there. Close by 30%. Beautiful job, Firefly. So second trade of the day. Want to see a nice breakdown there. That 5-minute break, that would be great. Tesla can really start to roll towards 426.02. Okay, Apple. Okay, Apple calls. Keep a close eye on that. Do your due diligence for that reclaim. I'm looking for rejection in this zone. So my key level from this morning, 751.96 in that PMH. If we can reject off here, Tesla can start to roll. If we just blast past this territory, Tesla, those runners get stopped out. Okay. So seeing if there's a little more juice left in this lemon. If you TP'd in total, that's good as well. Okay. So 3 minutes away from the conclusion of first shift. All right. So by this time, you should have an idea, okay, of how you're doing so far. The one trade that I did miss was this reclaim here. All right. We talked about this reclaim coming into play. I didn't try to chase it or anything, but just let it go. All right. We took advantage of IW. Now, second trade of the day, Tesla. All right. So a lot of TP extraction. What's Amazon up to? Amazon, nice drop on Amazon. Amazon also dropping as well. For me, it came down to Amazon and Tesla. If we took Amazon, beautiful job. Now I want to see a rejection here. If we can start to reject here, at least get back to this 751.47. That would be nice. Okay. Break below those lows because we do have a little room. Okay, we still can be bullish as it gravitates towards that 9 EMA. All right. If we can break below this low, okay, that would really favor Tesla to start a breakdown. Okay. All right, Tesla's up 13. 5-minute candle still looks bearish. We just need the market to sell off here. Okay, it's teetering. We have a minute left on this 5-minute candle. If this 5-minute candle team can close below these lows, we'll be good to go. We will be good to go. Okay, but when it's all said and done, in the next minute, in the next 62 seconds, if you can close below there, we'd be good to go. In the next 62 seconds, less than 62 seconds, I want SPY to break below here. Tesla's up 20%. There we go, guys. There we go. There we go on Tesla. Up 26%. Okay, make sure to TP where you need to. Okay, next target's coming at that says 426.02. I'll close right there on Tesla. Couldn't get filled. Couldn't get filled there. Tried to close at 26 on the runners. Happened so quickly. So I'll cancel that order and try again. All right. So try to get filled all the way down here. Couldn't get filled. If you got filled for 26, beautiful job. All right. Again, it's going to be predicated on what SPY does here, right? SPY, buyer stepping in again. All right, my NC still there. NC still there. Maybe move it a little lower to there. No close below on the 5. No close below on the 5. Very close to that TP. Okay. Amazon breaking down. Beautiful job, Devil Dog, on catching Amazon. Amazon, what a breakdown on Amazon. This thing is just said good night. Look at that, guys. Lows of the day. Amazon out of here. Amazon out of here. Amazon out of here. Beautiful call out. So buyers tried to pick Tesla back up. See if that was a nice little bull trap there off those lows. If it was, that'd be nice. Okay. If we can get back near the lows, near 426.02, I'll look to close out down there. Okay, up 17. Go. So stay below 426.30, 87, 426.87. I want to see SPY break here. If you're taking Tesla, manage accordingly. Up 27. I'll close out right there on Tesla. Okay. All out on Tesla. Okay, 27 on Tesla. Very close to that level. If you're still holding Tesla, manage accordingly. All right, but I'm done with Tesla. All right. So initially popped the upside, couldn't get filled at 26. Came back into a second time, I'll take it there. If it breaks below 426.02, guys, that is an area where you can see if buyers start trying to step in, right? Then it can start to roll, right? But first, we might see some buyers trying to pick it up there. So just be very careful. And that would be the second trade of the day. Okay, nice trade on Tesla, nice trade on IWM. Okay, and beautiful idea on SPY. Okay, if you're still holding Tesla, you want to see the SPY break down here, that'd be great. If you already took it profits, congratulations as well, guys. All right, so you can see SPY is starting to slow down up there. Where? Okay, where? The where is very important. The where is up here. Okay, this is sent out to our team, okay, every morning. Daily game plan. Look what we got this morning. Here, rejection zone, bound zone. Okay. So that at least helps you get prepared. At least helps you get prepared. If SPY can really create separation away from this nice little level there, Tesla can start to break down. NVIDIA calls, beautiful job. Amazon 127. Beautiful job, guys. Beautiful. 200% NVIDIA calls. NVIDIA's out of here. NVIDIA. NVIDIA, nice catch off those lows. That's probably off those lows. Look at MU. MU, if you had a large account. Okay, we're talking about MU here. Here you go. You get stopped out here. And then this thing just goes parabolic. Respect your stops. Okay, respect your stops so you can stay alive. So when the move works in your favor, you can thrive. Netflix. Okay. Netflix. I was waiting for your Netflix. You keep a close eye on Netflix. If SPY breaks below this low, guys, people who have a couple of runners left on Tesla, right? Tesla can break that key level down there, all right? But I highly suggest friend to friend. I can't tell you what to do, but I would take some off right there. Pay the trader. If you feel if you have an appetite for more, all right, you need to get that close below that level, okay? Netflix. Okay, Netflix. Netflix is actually the idea from this morning. If you took it below that daily downside breaker, you're good to go. But if you're taking it via shockwave, look at that, guys. Netflix breaking down. Puts 182% on Amazon for one of our traders. Beautiful, beautiful job, guys. Tremendous, tremendous job. If we have 100 likes, if I check right now, guys, on YouTube, I will do a giveaway. All right, if you took advantage of this setup, if you took advantage of whatever setup, guys, if you're done for the day, do your mental check. It's 10:30. All right, so it's been 1 hour. All right, whether you got the Qs, whether you caught IWM, whether you caught Tesla, whether you caught Amazon, whatever you caught, whatever you do trade, small caps, large caps, mid caps, futures, whatever you're trading, just take a minute or so, okay, to review. Okay? How are you doing so far as it pertains to your system? Are you following the rules? Are you taking your setups? Right? And if you ask me, you can be done. If you ask me, friend to friend again, I would say be done for the day. It's a great way to kick off the week. You can't ask for more. During the first hour, they did give us a clean action. Okay, they did give us clean action. Okay, Netflix. Trying to come into that territory, count me in. Outside of that, don't need it. Look at this, guys. Failed to break this, and then boom. They just fuel back up. There's aggressive buyers bouncing off those EMAs on the 1. Okay, look at Tesla. Okay, Tesla. There's our opportunity. There's our window. Okay, this is a 27%, let's say 20 plus percent opportunity. All right, the only issue is we have a key level here. And as SPY showed weakness, Tesla provide that opportunity. Now if SPY starts to show strength, it can literally lift up Tesla. And I can't turn down the double digits. Right? When I went back and looked at the tape, there was a lot of double digit opportunities that I left on the table. That kind of goes against my system. Okay? For my system, for me, my style of trading is see double, take some off. See runners can start to go, move that stop as close as possible to break even. That's the recipe. All right? So very, very important that you play to your strengths. Okay? Play to your strengths. All right? So if you took profits, good. Because the SPY and the Q is on the 5, guys. Sellers are trying. But every point where it gets sold off, buyers are there. They deem this they deem this cheap. This is cheap for the buyers. They pick it up. They say, hey, you know what? 751.47. That's cheap. We'll buy it. So very, very aggressive buyers. Netflix, if Netflix can come into play, count me in. We're not fully across that major rejection zone. We're testing it right now. Excuse me. Walmart trying to break down. If we take a leg lower on the Dow, we can see a breakdown. Disney, all right, Disney, Mickey Mouse puts on Disney. All right. Mickey Mouse was the idea this morning. Look at MU. MU's a mover. When MU goes, it goes. There's a few of our team members that do trade MU. When MU goes, it goes. Okay? We talked about it can move $20, $30 easily within an hour. It's up 36 points. $36. Okay? 50 delta, $50 per dollar move. Okay, MU's a mover. All right, who's done for the day, guys? Who's done for the day? Who's done for the day? We had to shake off the rust this morning. All right, shake off the rust a little bit. 3 days off. And we're grabbing first shift highs. Keep a close eye on how we interact with those highs. Tesla, look at that recapture on Tesla. Netflix come back in. That would be great. MU acting like a steam meme stock. Yep. So we talked about MU as well. All right. So if you have Shockwave, I can't emphasize the importance of having the right kind of tools, guys. There's no way for me to trade every single thing that moves. All right. And I have to do my part in trying to bring quality to the table. Okay. But if you have Shockwave on your own, you start to use it. Or you can. There's no stopping you from taking those setups as well. Okay, no one's stopping you from taking those setups. And you act like a meme stock. Oracle was inside on the day, so if it did break, it can start to go. I voted bearish today because I want it to be different. Okay, if we have 100 likes, we'll do the giveaway. Okay, if you're a first-time viewer, guys, put a 1 in the chat. Let us know where you're joining from. Long-time viewers, take the next steps. Join our community. Okay, immerse yourself in our tools and resources. We're at 68 likes. We have over 200 people tuning in. So do me a favor, guys. Take the time, like the video, smash the like button. All right, Tesla, out of here. Meta puts brewing. Netflix, but it's very hard to go puts when the market is pumping. So when it starts to show a little bit of weakness, or that can be the opportunity for those puts. Beautiful job on Amazon. Devil Dog missed ExxonMobil. Beautiful chart. Yep, so the way you want to turn off that box by default, everything is there, is you want to go to the style section. And when you go to the style section, go to the pane labels. So this box right there, right, final, you can go to pane labels and take off the pane labels. So out the box, the indicator is going to have everything there. All right, but you can customize it to your liking. So go to the pane labels and turn that off. ExxonMobil starting to rock and roll as well. Exxon. So the ideas from this morning. ExxonMobil for the puts. Netflix for the puts. Nvidia for the calls above a certain level. And of course Disney for the puts or the calls. But we can see the Disney broke down below 102.98. If we take a look at bird's eye view, look at this, guys. Astronomical push. Outside of the Dow, if the Dow was above the 50% retrace today, SPY could easily be at 755. The only thing stopping SPY from being at 755 is the fact that Dow's selling off. We did see a nice little trigger above that 17 on the VIX. Okay, nothing too alarming. Look at Bitcoin falling off a cliff. Okay. How we doing so far, guys? We done for the day. I don't see a lot of done for the days in the chat. A full circle moment on Tesla possibly brewing. If you took Apple, if you scalped Apple, it's basically scalps or home runs. Right? It's like scalps or home runs. Okay, Netflix. Netflix, I'm looking at the 87 puts going for the 29th of May. Okay, see if I get a nice little drop there on Netflix. Nice little combo. Rule out that it's not a reclaim. And this will be the lotto for the day. Netflix for the puts. Okay, I'll take it right there. Netflix puts. All right, let that cook. Very conservative risk. Okay, so I'm in the Netflix puts, third trade of the day. Okay, SPY looks like it wants to get back to that PMH territory. We did go 2 down, 2 up on Netflix. On Netflix to stay below that 87.60. Okay, which is that quarterly 50% retrace. Okay. Now my stop on Netflix is all the way there, conservative, so risk has already been defined, has already been allocated, and this will be our lotto for the day. Okay. See if that can start to go. All right. IWM. IWM was actually, if you're just jumping in, IWM was the first trade we took today. IW was the first one I took today. IW is a mover. I took IW right here. Right here. Scalped it into this inefficiency there. Okay. Took a majority off at double digits. About 15%. And then came back there. Then I got stopped out there with the runners. So the objective for me is to keep the runner stop a little tighter and to be more frequent with my TPs. Okay. Let's see if Netflix can start to roll here. A gravitation towards PMH on SPY can help Netflix take a little slide. It is on the verge of a reversal on the 5 on Netflix. 15 is still inside. So if you're waiting for that 15-minute reversal, it's above that 15-minute candle's high. Outside of that, we're inside. One hour, bearish. 4 hour, bearish. 15-minute, inside. 5-minute, looks like a dead cat bounce. Okay. Tesla the other way. Paint labels, yep. Tesla the other way. Let's see Tesla. Full circle moment on Tesla. Tesla's going the other way. Look at Tesla, guys. Tesla comes in, bounces very close at 50% retrace of the weekly, and goes the other way. Okay, so the only thing stopping Tesla now is this double top here. If it gets above the 433.67, okay, and it breaks this double top, it can really start to take off the other way. All right, so the bounce on Tesla was that 50% retrace of the daily. So the area that I was using as my target was the bounce area. What a monster move on Tesla. Beautiful job, guys. Okay, SPY starting to pull in a little bit. NVIDIA actually triggered, guys. NVIDIA trying to push to the upside. Keep a close eye on NVIDIA. Looks like Netflix wants to go. Netflix getting bought up. Still in the position. And my stop is all the way up here. Down about 6%, 6-7%. Fall back under here would be great. We do have 50% retrace the quarter right there as well. That could be an area of contention. All right, so Netflix still looking good. Still within risk. So now what's coming up, guys? Across the board is the 9 EMA test. Okay, 9 EMA test. 9 EMA on the 5 test. Okay. Tesla, yeah, Tesla about to do full circle. NVIDIA also, guys, keep a close eye on NVIDIA. Okay, see SPY can start to pull in a little bit. It did grab first shift highs. And we're starting to see a significant slowdown in the movement here. Okay. Starting to see a significant slowdown in the movement. If you're done for the day, congratulations. Okay. Last trade of the day. Lotto, Netflix. Puts already in. 87s. We're testing that PMH. Okay, let's get the likes up, guys. Make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. All right, if you're shorting, you're on a target that 9 EMA initially. If you're looking to go long again, refuel to the upside. 9 EMA plus key level. PA combo would be the way. Tesla continues to push. Amazon continues to sell off. Meta looking like it wants to break down. SPY just grinding higher. SPY continues to push higher. So we're struggling at this 751.96. So the key level from this morning, that's where we're struggling. Okay, Netflix breaking back to the downside. So that reclaim entry, all right, is what's has been taking place in May. May has been about the reclaim entries. Okay, so Netflix gets above it, gets back below it. Now Netflix is basically break even. Dead even there on Netflix. Lows of the day on Netflix could possibly lead us to that 25 to 35% appreciation. That's the goal. All right. Now, a significant slowdown in the action in comparison to the first shift. First shift, smooth sailing. Aggressive, smooth sailing. Okay, if you took the calls here, move of the day on SPY possibly. And now second shift a little bit different. If Netflix can go candle on the candle, that'll be great. That 9 EMA test coming up. IW is very close to the highs of the day. And these contracts on Netflix are the 29th. Okay, the contracts, they're a little further dated, so they're not going to be as explosive as those 0 DTEs. 0 DTEs, 40%, 50% is very easy to capture. Okay. When the move starts to go in your favor, okay, within 3 to 5 to 6, 7 minutes, you can see that fairly oftentimes if you get the direction right. But the ones that are a little further dated, they're not going to move as quickly. So SPY is coming back into this area here. If that starts to fold, all right, so I wouldn't mind seeing a nice little bounce there. We got that bounce, and then maybe a nice little bounce once again. Failed to recapture 751.96, and then I could maybe set up a head and shoulder. Okay, if you're making an argument for us to push back to that VWAP area. We'll see how that unfolds. We shall see how that unfolds. 66% on Tesla. Nvidia hurt. Nvidia looks like it wanted to go. Right, that's what we've been seeing. It's either like it's just a scalp or a home run. Okay, that's the difference in the movement that we're seeing. If SPY starts to break below this low, we can start to see possibly Meta start to roll. Netflix being stubborn here. That's okay, I have some time on it. The Dow continues to fall off a cliff. Done for the day watching and learning. Good. Beautiful job. And if you want to buy SPY puts here, buy the time, meaning buy at least 3 months min worth of time. And the market is still trending higher. Yep, so Yeah, if you're gonna buy high, right, the only thing you can do is buy time. So put in the chat, do we bounce here or do we break? Bounce or break? Bounce or break? Don't wait until it does either or to put your answer. Do we bounce here or do we break there? Our first 15-minute reversal. Starting to slow down where, guys? Rejection zone. That 15-minute trigger is right there. If you're doing 15 for 5, you have to wait for that 5-minute candle to close. You can use that top of that candle as your risk. And Netflix wants to go up. Okay. So bounce or break. Bounce or break. So my hammer folks would like to trade the trend. Look out for the hammers. Hammers on the 5. Don't front run it. Wait for that hammer on the 5. Bounce or break. Done for the day. Green is staying clean. Absolutely, Monty. Beautiful job. Who else is done, guys? Great way to kick off the week. A short week at that. Last week was a short week. This week is a short week as well. So try to keep it as clean as possible. This week, guys, keep it simple. Okay, break. Vote for break on for double dog. Okay, we're starting to push lower here. See if we can hold. 15 minute did trigger. Netflix still in play. Very close to break even. All right, taking some time. Still within risk. That's fine. So we got our first structural left at lower low. We got a low. We got a lower low. So no hammer yet on the 9. Okay, it's about 2 minutes away from 11 o'clock, guys. 2 minutes away from 11 o'clock. That's an hour and a half. That is an hour and a half of action. Okay, don't make the price action make you weary. Okay, be diligent in following your rules. Diligent in looking for your setups. All right, don't let it exhaust you going back and forth. The only horse I'm in right now is on Netflix. I'm in the Netflix puts here. Okay, sitting very close, slightly above break even. They do have some time on them, so I want to see a structural break into that 87.25. If we can get that, that'd be great. I keep a close eye on hammer time, guys. Hammer time on SPY. Okay, there we go, Netflix. Keep a close eye on that 5-minute hammer across the board on SPY, QQQ, IWM. If you want a TP on Netflix, okay, if you want to take some off. Okay, that's completely understandable. Okay, do what you need to do. Make sure you don't wait until someone else tells you to TP. Everyone has different objectives, different targets, different tolerance. Okay. In this next coming up stretch, I want to see Netflix stay below these lows. Okay, stay below those lows, then I know it's a structural shift. Okay. Netflix folks on YouTube. This is where I took Netflix here for the puts. All right, everything is either a scalp or a home run. Okay, that couldn't be any more true. I'm looking to target that 87.25. Okay. My risk is right there, so close back above this area. So give it a little bit of time. SPY, if you want that hammer, guys, above that 5-minute candle high. IWM hammer as well. That's the only way you go hammer. Outside of that, if it continues to sell off, let it sell off. Okay, let the bears do what they need to do. But if it gets above that, you can go 5 for 5. IWM 290, 290.17. Okay, we did shift the structure. We got a low, we got lower lows. We finally got lower lows. As it heads back towards that VWAP, see if we can continue to take that route towards VWAP. There we go. There goes SPY. There goes SPY. Looks like it wants to go back to VWAP. No 5-minute reversal. That 15-minute reversal. Look at that. Starting to come into play. Off of where, guys? Rejection zone. Netflix starting to bounce here, so it did break down. Did see upwards of 6-7%. Right, I'm looking to take this into the lows of the day, so I'm not looking at TP there. Netflix, so it's either give me that double-digit appreciation. Okay, look what SPY is doing. So the 2 zones from this morning. All right, 2 zones from this morning. Now we're at that VWAP. Okay, so we break down, we're at VWAP now. We're at VWAP now. Down goes Meta. Amazon continues to fall off a cliff. Apple coming into play. Beautiful move on Apple. SPY testing VWAP. SPY testing VWAP. Book 3% profit in puts, holding runner. Okay, good. So if you took the puts there, you can target that VWAP. All right, your runway is here. With the majority of your position, with a good chunk of your position, is your runway. That's your window of opportunity. And then you're going to squeeze a little more and break below that VWAP. That 15-minute, we're selling off on the 15. Reversal on the 15. So there's the last line of defense. Right here. Right, something like that. So you can see we did break that structural support. The bulls are not going to give up VWAP without a fight. Okay, you can anticipate a fight at VWAP, even if the bears can overwhelm the bulls here. Right, you can anticipate a fight. Okay, and that's the back and forth that really starts to eat at those contracts. Meta. So again, as SPY broke down here, Meta printed. Apple continues to push. So do we break down or do we bounce or break off VWAP? Bounce or break? Put in the chat. Bounce or break. The only position I have currently is Netflix. Netflix puts. Okay, that's the only thing I'm babysitting right now. The only horse I have in the race. Do we get another leg lower? Book 35% profit, holding runner. Beautiful job, Vincut. Good. Double inside on the 15 on Netflix. Double inside on the 15 on Netflix. It's 11 o'clock, first hour of the day in the books. First hour and a half of the day in the books. Tesla, 22%. Apple setting up, done for the day, busy work. Good. Busy at work. On SPY, beautiful job. Tesla, double dip. Going back the other way. Tesla doesn't know which way it wants to go. Yeah, Tesla. All over the place. Meta was nice to the downside. All right, so again, who wants it more? The 15 minute, there is some selling on the 15 minute. Some selling pressure there. All right, so you see that nice little reversal on the 15. You see that nice little bounce off that zone. And that's basically been what we've been trading within. All right, so this morning we discussed how we can break down, come into here, that segues us up all the way into here. What happens here is going to be critical. Do we hold above that PMH and continue to accelerate? Or do we treat this rejection zone as resistance? Okay, UPO. Resistance is resistance until proved otherwise. And then we start to push back lower. So this looks like it wants to get back. It looks like it's seeking that daily open, aka weekly open here. That VWAP hold fails to hold. That's where we're probably headed towards. $750.05. Okay. Back to that daily open we go. There we go, guys. SPY is starting to slide. Gave up view up on the 5. The Qs are not at view up yet, so this sell-off that we are seeing is taking place on SPY and IWM, but particularly SPY. Right, SPY below VWAP. IWM testing VWAP. Qs headed towards VWAP. Good. Look at that, guys. Buyers. Update on Netflix. Okay, still in play. A lot of back and forth. Still in the position. Down about 2%, some change. There was a TP opportunity down there, but I'm looking for it to go to the lows of the day. Okay. Look out for that hammer. We do have shockwave right here as well. Okay, we do have shockwave on shockwave plus VWAP here. So keep a close eye on that area. It's still before 12 o'clock. Still before 12 o'clock. So if that 5-minute candle closes as a hammer, guys, we get hammer across the board. That might be a sign the buyers are jumping back in. Okay. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Let's get the likes up. Make sure to like the video on YouTube. Let's get the likes up. We have 190 plus people joining us this morning. If you haven't already, take a minute to smash the like button on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel as well. End of month goal, guys. We're coming close. See if we can get as close as possible to 5,500 subs. All right, 5,500 subs. I need your support to get there. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to do so. ExxonMobil, go over that retrace reject. Okay. If you can't hold that PML, you can start to slide back the downside. Okay. Shockwave on SPY. You take shockwave on SPY, manage accordingly. Done for the day, staying green. Good, good, good. Who else done for the day? We'll do the end of stream poll here shortly. Lots of NVIDIA calls made up on NVIDIA puts. Good, good, good. NVIDIA puts. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA, beautiful. All right, it's a Shockwave was just non-bias strategy. All right, no bias. So this one, the stop is all the way here. Stop is all the way there. So critical test here. VWAP is there. Lots of things lining up in that area. Netflix headed towards that trendline resistance. It is going symmetrical triangle. For the sake of real estate, so I can take this off. There we go. Okay. Now let's take a look at Netflix. Quick update on Netflix. Back and forth and back, side to side we go. See spot can recapture that area. All right, if I can recapture that initial 750.69, the only thing it has, the only obstacle is VWAP. Okay. Recapture this, gets above VWAP, a good chance that we're getting headed back towards that area. If it can't recapture this, starts to sell off 750.44. No buyers there. We could go head to that daily / weekly open. Because that 15 still has selling. Still some sellers there. So no wicks in the last minute and 30 seconds. Right, if there's true buyers, what we will see here is we will see a wick. All right, because they have an opportunity to buy this thing here. So we'll see some kind of presence. Think of wicks as presence. They're there, but not enough. On both sides. All right, so in this case, if we can get a wick on that 15, and in the next 2 minutes or a minute and some change, get back above VWAP, that will create a pretty good wick on that 15-minute candle. As it pertains to Netflix, my stop was all the way up here. Initially, I want to take it into this area, double-digit extraction. If it can come into play, 87.25. That'd be great. If not, there's nothing for me to do. So the contract does have a little bit of time. So I don't want to disrupt the idea. I just want to let it do what it needs to do. So a great way to kick off the week, guys. Okay, so a great way to kick off the week. 40%, beautiful job, Firefly. Now Tesla's going the other way. Tesla defeated that double top and is headed towards that shockwave. Okay, that was a critical level that Tesla had to overcome. Okay, which was a double top, but did the double top come into play? Yes, it did. Right, so even if you trade the double top, this little drop is more than enough for you to extract profits. All right, then it gets back above that PMH, and then it starts to fuel back up. So on Tesla, we got this low. So look for where the next low is. We got this low. That's the only information we have so far. Is this in this juncture after 10:30? So the question becomes: Is this low higher than this low? Yes. Okay. Is this high? We got this high. We got this high. Is this high higher than this high? Yes. So there's a structural shift on Tesla. Oh. Okay. So keep a close eye on Tesla. SPY looking like it wants to give up that VWAP, and look at SPY on 15. If it breaks below here, it's continuation. We went from reversal to continuation. Where are we headed towards? We're headed towards that weekly open. So in this case, if I took the calls here via shockwave, I'll get stopped out right here. Okay, so still in Netflix down about 2%. Looks like Netflix is immune to the selling. No, Netflix. Netflix getting tighter and tighter and tighter. Is this a bullish pattern or a bearish pattern? This alone. Or is it neither? This alone. This symmetrical triangle. Is it bullish or bearish? So if you're Netflix puts here, would you be bullish or would you be bearish here? Which strike do you take? I didn't take the SPY calls there. And SPY puts. Okay, good. Manage accordingly. This thing looks like it wants to head towards that daily open. Netflix looks like Netflix broke out. Breakout on Netflix. All right, my stop is all the way up here. All the way up there. All right, so unless it triggers, nothing for me to do here. So we're all the way back at that daily open. We're basically back at where we started. And what happens? Buyers have a chance to buy it up there. They say, sure. But is there enough for that buying to take place for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, eventually influence a 5-minute candle? Bullish on Netflix. I want to say bullish, but I have a feeling the bearish because the market wants your money. Yep. That's true. That's one thing that's always true. The market wants your money. Do we get a daily open bounce here if we continue push? All right, stop on Netflix all the way at that conservative here. Okay, Tesla's starting to rock and roll. Tesla's starting to rock and roll, guys. Tesla's starting to rock and roll. Tesla's starting to rock and roll. Make sure to like the video on YouTube and make sure to subscribe. Netflix is our third trade of the day. Keep a close eye on Tesla here. So we get that daily, weekly open bounce. Weekly open bounce. Nice wick on Apple here. Exxon starting to break down nicely. See if we can at least get a 15-minute reversal. Okay, so we came into that bounce area. We came into the rejection area. What happened? We bounced. We rejected. So we came in here. We bounced. Okay, we came in here. We rejected. And now we're smack dab in the relative middle. Okay, which is basically that weekly open. So is there buyers who are interested in buying this thing at the same price it was at 930? If there is, we'll try to push back that rejection zone. If there isn't, if there's no interest, we head back that bound zone. That's what we're fighting over here. Okay. $15, still some selling, guys. The selling has not stopped. We're getting retracements into the EMAs and rejection on the one. That's what that's playing out to do. Bearish, okay. IWM below VWAP as well. The only thing above VWAP is the Qs. The Dow has been selling off basically from the very beginning of the day. The Dow has been selling off all day. So the Dow, right off the open, sell off. Everything else rip into the upside. And now that's also selling off, joining the Dow. Daily open bounce once again. 15-minute reversal. Not yet. Okay, we're heading towards the conclusion of second shift. Second shift, just one trade. Netflix about to get stopped out. Still have a little bit of room. So Netflix, what happened with Netflix? Okay, bilateral pattern, it breaks out, starts to go. Netflix, my stop on Netflix is a close right here. Close above this territory right there. Possibly anywhere from a 17 to 20% stop. All right, if we close above VWAP on Netflix, count me out. Okay, nice little breakout here on Netflix. All right, that's the only position I have currently. That's our lotto for the day. Two other trades working in our favor nicely. And that'll be all the trades for me today. All right, so great way to kick off the week. NVIDIA, retrace, reject. Amazon. Great call out. Devil Dog on Amazon. Okay, scalp there, and then it's either a scalp or a home run. And then if you took it here, trailing stop right there. The trail stop engine kicks in. Okay. All right, so critical juncture here, guys. So we're back to where we started. Back to where we started. Made all-time highs multiple times today. Let's take a listen to CNBC. Actually, you know what? We'll take our coffee. Our coffee break and listen to our theme music. Oh. Netflix down about 9. We are seeing some buyers interested here off those lows. They're trying to buy it back up. On the spot. Have a chance to buy this back up at the same price it was at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay, is there enough of them to get it past that 750.44? That's the real question. That's the real question. Okay, we're back below the daily open. Take a quick coffee break, guys. Okay, on the other side, we'll talk about how to join the community. We'll take any chart requests. We'll talk about, of course, IV. All right, we're going to answer that IV question that someone brought up in the chat. Really, really good question. So we're going to talk about why IV is important, why you have to pay attention to IV, and how you go about doing your ticker due diligence. Okay, so we're going to cover that on the other side of our coffee break. In the meantime, let's take a listen to our theme music, and I'll be right back.
There's a difference clear between wise execution and emotional fear. One trader overtrade, move inside. Another waits patient for setup time. One risks everything, try double overnight. Another grows slow.
For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk and loss. Not well. For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk and loss. Not financial advice. Matthew 25. Parable of the talents. Let's talk stewardship. And to cry a voice. Well done, good and faithful servant. Multiply what heaven entrusted. Fear, bury the gift. What the Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. Master called service before travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far. To one servant, 5 talents to build. To another 2, according to skill. To another 1 talent, measure was assigned. Each according to ability at the time. First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and crash. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plan. Don't bury the talent in the dirt. green candle guaranteed. Loaded contracts, hit no risk, plant set.
Left through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had good and faithful service.
Then he hit deeper than surface wax.
This faithful ain't gambling, records with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
And training.
There's a difference clear
Between wild execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Every move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiplying capital.
Stay tall.
Not emotional needs feed.
And soul.
This is education on purpose only. Never risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
lasts for moments.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can endure pain.
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real will build through consistency.
Say the master came back after long delay. Keep serving what they made.
First said, 5 became 10 through word.
Seconds till we came full
Through pressure, hurt. Master answer both the exact same grave.
well done, good and faithful service.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over me.
But the third said, I feed and heed what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like greed can
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom walks in or through every cross.
In markets and like that principle stay. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody called to
Flip overnight.
sometimes called come little by little despite.
Don't pay the count in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
training, test, discipline, deep and soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
I became 10.
You became 4.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Now be 25.
Kept us still.
Like I be 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply, rise.
Catch you 25.
14, 30.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital.
Okay. We're back. All right, so SPY to drop below that daily open, weekly open. Now see if the bulls can reclaim it. Still the Netflix here. Netflix still trying to slide to the downside. They get a nice little breakout. Don't truly believe in that breakout until I get stopped out. So now the question becomes, can we reclaim that daily open? SPY's below VWAP. The Qs are testing VWAP. Look for that hammer off that VWAP on the Qs. If everything starts to get a hammer across the board, we did see IWM give up that VWAP as well. It's the only thing holding VWAP currently and stopping us from selling off possibly into the lows of the day is the Qs holding VWAP. So the Qs and how they the Qs and their interaction with VWAP will set the tone for the next few minutes here as we kick off the beginning of third shift. So Netflix is the only position I currently have. Okay, Netflix, all right. Again, stop is up here. As long as we don't get stopped, we'll be good to go. If we can fall below that initial 87.55, that would be great as well. And that could lead us all the way into this in lows of the day. So my TP is here, guys. TP, initial TP1 is the lows of the day. So it's either you get to the lows of the day or you close above VWAP. Close above VWAP all out, lows of the day, take a majority off, see if there's more room for the runners into the initial, into the 2R territory. Okay, that's how I'm playing Netflix. Outside of that, we did see Meta trying to break down to the downside as well. Did get a nice little drop for a nice little scalp. We are seeing MU starting to break down as well. MU trying to break down, possibly create a nice little flag. So watch out for the hammers and those wicks. And now if we take a look at the 15-minute chart, the 15-minute chart here, guys, all right, look out for that hammer here as well. All right, so look out for the hammer if you're looking to see if there's enough buyers stepping in and looking to see if you can catch an opportunity to the downside. Unless you see some kind of hammer, two candlestick combination, right, these sellers are selling this thing off, right? So be very, pay close attention to that in that area. Okay. So the primary thing that I want to cover was, of course, IV, the importance of IV, what that means, and why it's important as an options trader for you to understand the IV. Okay, so let's jump right into what IV is. All right, so we're going to use, for this section, will be a great, I'll look to incorporate my iPad into this somehow, some way in the future when we do have our lessons. All right, but right now we'll just use the trading view to do the illustration. All right, the reason why IV is important, IV, let's write it down. IV. Two things you need to know, IV and HV. Okay, IV is implied volatility, HV historical volatility. So we know that when you are trading the underlying, all right, okay, you're trading a derivative of the underlying. What that simply means is when you're trading any ticker, when you're trading MU, when you're trading SPY, when you're trading any ticker, all right, you are not trading the ticker. Okay, you're trading something known as a derivative, which is the contract. All right, you're trading something which is known as a contract, and that contract gains and loses value based on what the underlying is doing. If you're trading the underlying, right, you'll be trading the underlying itself. You'll be buying shares, selling shares. Okay, so buying shares or shorting shares. So in this case, we are trading options. Okay, when we're trading options, all right, there are things that take into account the way the underlying is moving. Right, without going into too much detail, all right, it is broken down in the course, so make sure to go check out the course out. Is there are things that do try to price in what the underlying is doing. So why would the contracts try to price in what the underlying is doing? If it's making a move larger than usual, if there's a news headline, if there's an earnings headline, what happens is the underlying is doing the underlying is doing what it usually does. It continues to move higher, move lower, chop around, but the options and the options market, okay, the options contracts get priced in. They price in the underlying's extra movement, right? If it's making a move, if it's moving unusually, okay, more than usual, more than normal, they try to price that in. And how do we tell if they're trying to price something in? The way we tell how they're pricing something in is by looking at the IV. The IV is the implied volatility. All right, so we have to know what the HV is and what the IV is. All right, the HV is the recent historical volatility, which gives us the historical read of the recent history read of what the IV is normally. And that's the HV. And the IV tells us what the IV is at the current time. So whenever the IV is 100%, okay, whenever the IV is 120%, all right, those contracts are trading way above the normal price. Right? It doesn't mean that the underlying is not moving. It doesn't mean that you can't take those contracts and make money on those contracts. What that means is you're paying maybe twice as much for those contracts, okay, to trade that underlying. And if the IV starts to decrease, the value of those contracts immediately decrease as well, without the underlying making a move in the opposite direction that you intended it to make. All right, so that's what IV is. So the reason why IV is so important for us to understand is because they're trying to price in the move, and if the underlying is having those big moves, us as options traders, all right, we're going to pay sometimes twice as much for those contracts. All right, and those spreads can start to get wider. Spreads is the difference between the bid and the ask. All right, so now you're maybe paying twice as much for those contracts. All right, so the question you have to ask yourself is the move worthy of me paying twice as much? Okay, is that worthy? If it is, by all means. If you ask me, anything above 100 IV, I wouldn't touch. All right, I wouldn't touch. Okay, so very, very important to understand this. So that's a quick breakdown of what IV does. Okay, it tries to price in the move of the underlying. All right, when IV's above the HV, that tells us, okay, it's more expensive than it usually is. And sometimes the HV can be high because it's just a recent read, right? But we know, for instance, SPY. Okay, Netflix. If we get that close above that level on Netflix in the next couple of minutes, I'll get stopped out. We know, for instance, SPY, the IV on SPY is 17% right now. All right, so tomorrow if the IV jumps to 26%, we know that, okay, you know what? We're trading above usual. The contract can be a little more expensive. If the IV today is 17% and tomorrow SPY's IV goes to 80%. All right, more than likely something happened on the chart. Some kind of catalyst, some kind of breakout, something happened on the chart, or something happened outside of the chart that they're trying to factor in into the price. All right, so that's what the IV tells us. All right, so Netflix, gonna get stopped here on Netflix at 20%. Stop it on Netflix. So no go for the lottos there. Okay, that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, so for instance, MU, okay, MU's IV is 110%. Okay, and it's recently MU's HV, recently it's been 88. So even 88 is high, right? On top of that, it's 110%. So 110% IV means you're paying, the contracts are very, very expensive. Okay, think of it like this. Think of it like interest rates for buying a house. Say if you're in the real estate space, right? How much it costs to borrow money. All right, sometimes money is cheap, sometimes money is expensive. And I believe the mortgage rate now ticked above 7% once again. All right. Okay, so let me know if that makes sense. So again, whenever you see something above 100, red flag. Okay, red flag. SPY continues to grind lower, guys. SPY continues to grind lower. Netflix, this was Netflix. Lotto for the day, stopped out 20%. All right, got that breakout, started to make that structural push. Got that close above that level, stopped out. Okay. Any other questions, guys? That's a great question that you brought up. I believe it was, who brought it up? Was it D? I think it was D who brought it up. How we doing? Structure's done for the day. Green, but gave some profits. Good. Nice trade on Nvidia. The last trade. Firefly. Who else is done for the day? Who else is done for the day, guys? It's about to be 12 o'clock in about 16 minutes. Okay. So SPY, full circle. Okay, takes out the highs, about to take out those lows. About to take out these lows down here. Keep in mind, guys, when you're trading, this is what I like to think about it. Think of it like this, okay? There's one singular path to win. All right, strategies, of course, there's a ton of strategies, but you have this one path to win, and there's like 5 different ways to lose. Okay, so the odds are not in your favor. All right, if you're not trading based on a system, there's way too many ways for you to lose. If you're doing something different every single day, there's way too many things for you to lose. For you to win on the option side of things, you need to be right from a directional standpoint. Okay? You need to be right from a time standpoint. Okay, see if you can draw a nice little clock. Okay, you need to be right from a time standpoint. So you need to be right on time, especially if you're day trading options. You can be right directionally and be wrong on the time. If you manage your risk, you're wrong. You can be right on time, and then you can be wrong on adjusting your stop to encompass that range. Maybe your stop is too tight, right? But you had that right entry, but just the stop too tight, you can be wrong. Right? There's so many ways for you to be wrong in this game. All right, you can be up in a position, you can give back your profits, you can be wrong. You can trade too many times. I mean, not even counting the things that take place between the ears. So it's very important that you have a system you can fall back on if you're going through a rough patch. Or you can always fall back on a system, because that's what's going to help you. Okay, that's what's going to help you withstand everything. The ups, the downs, the sides. You can withstand all of that stuff. Actually, I think I'm going to be done for the day. The first time in a long time. Beautiful job, Devil Dog. Nice catch on Tesla. Not Tesla. You're the first trader you called out. Amazon. Okay, see, we grab these lows, start to push the upside. Still holding SPY puts. Beautiful job, Miss Williams, Miss W Williams. You held it all the way from there. Look at that drop. That is a pretty nice drop. So now we're starting to land in this area here. Okay, if we get a nice hammer on the 15, we can start pushing back the upside after grabbing first shift lows. Okay. So 72% of the chat was bullish today. If you were bullish, again, you guys were initially right, and then of course the market changes so much. That's why that question. This should be time based. Like if you're what are you bullish from 9:30 to 10:30, 10:30 to 11? Okay, quick change of events. If you're waiting for the reversal, wait for that 15-minute candle to close. 2 down, 2 up. Any questions, guys? Any questions? Okay. Let's go over how to join our community. Let's go over how to access all the resources. Shockwave 2.0 is officially out. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. Anyone that does purchase Shockwave right now, you will have access to 2.0. Okay, this month's special is a starter pack. Starter pack, what that includes, 12-month access to our community, Shockwave 15 lifetime access, coaching and bootcamp ticket as well. As far as the community is concerned, if you want to join the community, you can do that by going to smartactiontraining.com. There's multiple ways to join our community, but we do have the $69 option, which is the monthly option. You have access to the community for 30 days. Use the code trial30. Okay, give the community a spin. You have access to the tools, the resources, the delay-free streaming, the ad-free streaming, all right, and the extended stream as well. You have access to all that stuff for $69 a month. I believe the Memorial Day code has expired. Some of you did take advantage of it, so I believe it's expired. Okay, so kudos to the ones who took advantage. The code was never forget. Yeah, so it's expired. Okay, a Memorial Day code did expire. A lot of you did take advantage, so good job on taking advantage. Again, this is the best way to join. $69 a month. Save 30% the first month. Use the code trial30. That'll help you save that amount. Quarterly plan also available. Yearly plan as well. Yearly plan comes with access to the bootcamp, access to the coaching call as well, and plus you save 4 months. All right, so save 4 months. Instead of you getting billed 12 times, you get billed 8 times. All right, so you're basically billed 8 times, but you're billed once, and you have access for 12 months. Also, Shockwave 2.0 is available for those of you who did have 1.0 lifetime access early bird special. You have access to 2.0. I'm still going to add you to the dashboard. All right, by the end of the month, okay, Shockwave 1.0, 2.0, and a couple of other indicators will be available on the site. All right, and it's going to be different prices. So make sure to take advantage of the indicator. Make sure to add it to your chart. Okay, add it to your tool belt. Make it a tool that you can use. Right, system-based tool. Make sure to do that, guys. Quarterly plan available, yearly plan available. So this quarterly plan will no longer be available. All right, so it's going to be yearly and lifetime. So make sure to take advantage. If you do take the quarterly or the yearly, all right, during this opening, during this time, between now and the end of the month, when June kicks off, quarterly will disappear, but you'll have access for 3 months. All right, so make sure to take advantage wherever you see fit. You have access to all the tools, all the resources, so make sure to do that. Okay, everything is available at smartactiontraining.com. If you want to join the community, of course, the link is pinned up top. Use the code trial30. Let me just make sure that code works. Trial30. Okay, so you go right here, you type in trial30. And yeah, okay, so you save 30% off your first month. That's your trial. $48 trade. All right, it's a $48 trade. Okay, you're in the position for a month. You're in the position for a month. All right. You have access to all the tools and resources. Now it's on you to see what you can do by immersing yourself with the tools, immersing yourself with other traders, and capitalize off the course and all sorts of things that's available to you. All right, so use the code trial30. That's still available. And once the spots are full, it's full. You have to wait until June. Okay, and of course the indicator as well on our site. All right, I'll drop both those links. This is the link to the community. Okay, this is the link to the community. Use the code trial30. Okay, use the code trial30. And this is the link to the Shockwave. All right, so if you do get Shockwave 1.0, all right, while the adjustments have not been made for the pricing, make sure to do it between now and the end of the month. Okay, now end of the month. Between now and the end of the month. Okay, whichever plan you get. So Shockwave is the latest and greatest system-based indicator. I give you the entry, the exit, all the great points. Okay, so this is almost 12 o'clock. Again, if you did take the Shockwave here last time, you can take it into the monthly level. All right, to treat it as a scalp. All right, it's very, when you're taking those breakdowns on SPY, it's almost like you have to treat them as a scalp initially, take some profits off, because there are some persistent buyers, and then start to trail. Okay, the sell-off continues, guys, and you don't take that last signal here. It's a nice double-digit opportunity. Done for the day. Respecting my plan. Amazon, Nvidia, stay green. Very grateful. Praise God. Amen. Wow, 51%. Beautiful job, Brenda. Kudos to everyone in the chat, guys. I took SPY down. Beautiful job. So Shockwave will tell you where to take the puts. All right. Tell you where your next trail is. Tell you where the next target is. Okay, you can use these other key levels as targets as well. Starting in June, you got the people in the community will have access to my key level indicator. If you're not in the community, the key level indicator would be for sale. If you are in the community, I said earlier that I will make that available as a feature in the community. All right, scale out if you need to, guys. Scale out if you need to right there at that PML. Okay, that will make that available, so I'll stay true to what I said, and this will be available in the community. All right, for everyone else who's not there, these are the key levels I use every single day. I'll make the argument, all right, that you don't need to draw any. Here, you have Shockwave, you have the key levels, you have everything you need on the chart. Okay, you take the calls there, you take it as a scalp. If you don't want to take it as a scalp, you don't take it into TP1, you get stopped out. It says stop out there. You take the calls again, takes you all the way to close to 4R. So you take the calls here, okay, you get stopped out. You take the calls here, gives you 1R, about to be 2R. All right, so the idea is lose small, win big. Lose small, win big, positive win rate, you'll be good to go. Sam, I believe I have you already. Okay, so everyone who's added who's been added. Okay, SAT Shockwave 15, guys. All right. So if your name's in this list, you've been added. Okay, if you're not in the list, I'll make sure to get you added. Right here, you're right there. Sam. Okay. So 2.0 is available, so make sure to take advantage of it. And look at that breakdown, guys. Look at that breakdown. That rejection off that rejection zone. My goodness. Did I erase all the drawings? Oh no, I did this. There we go. All right, so that rejection right there. If we close below here, guys, close below that PML. All right, we're headed towards 50% retrace of the day. This rejection, right? Once we create that separation away from that daily, weekly open. All right, so let's see if we have enough sellers here to stay below that PML. Still 3 minutes left. And to fill that gap, we need to get all the way to that 746.18. Okay, nice breakdown. So Shockwave comes in for the win. Last minute setup right before the end of the Shockwave time. Tesla scalp available. Ooh, look at NVIDIA TP1. NVIDIA scalp for calls and then TP1 on puts. Okay, it's been a relatively clean day. All right, not too crazy as far as the action is concerned. So almost hit TP1 there. Again, still be on the lookout for a hammer on the 15 out of there. Disney looks like it wants to break down. Disney, keep a close eye on Disney. Exxon continues to sell off, gradual sell off. Okay. Any questions, guys, before I wrap it up here? We'll look to wrap up on YouTube at 12 o'clock. As always, thank you for tuning in. And we'll look to wrap up in the community about 12:30. All right, some aggressive buyers are always aggressive below pre-market low. The Dow looking to reestablish a push back above that level. So 3 trades today. So let's review the trades real quick. Trade number one. So trade number one. There's a couple of trades on the table, a couple of opportunities. It came down to SPY, the QQQ, and IWM. So let's rewind here. We're going to use the chart replay function, right, to bring us back in time. To trade number one. So again, trade number one. We get that nice little break. Okay, I wasn't there for the break. So again, I wanted to get that come back at that level and retest. So the Qs were doing the same thing. SPY was doing the same thing. All right, get that continued push. If we come back at that area, we said we're going to go long. We want that reclaim. Starts to reclaim there. And by the time it gets into here, we're ready to take a majority off. Okay. Double-digit extraction. And then we talked about how if it comes back into this level, all right, the adjustments I want to make this week is keeping a little bit of a tighter stop on the runners. All right. And of course, that was the level. After taking profits, it comes back into it. Could have waited a little bit, but again, made that adjustment and stopped out on the runners, and that continues to push. All right, so 50% extraction there. Next trade was Tesla. So Tesla, all right, we wait. Tesla does its thing, back and forth. We wait, boom. Okay, Shockwave says, right there. We wait for the... I take it right there. So when it did this on this 1 minute candle here, I was just waiting for a nice little flicker to the upside, right, on these 1 minute candles. And as it does that, it kind of runs away. Tesla's a mover. And then we talk about, hey, you know what, Tesla, we'll take the puts there. Tesla initially had that majority extraction at that nice double digit in the teens, okay? By the time we got to the into these lows, and then we had that nice little push into here. And we talked about on Tesla, guys, you have to be very careful because we're not going to wait for scale out. We're not going to wait for TP1 because we're going to pay attention to this key level right here. We can see some buyers step in there. Had that initial drop, about 26-27%, gets a nice little pop back to the upside, falls back to the downside, and I close out at a 20+% on those last runners. Okay, so Tesla was the second idea of the day after IWM. And then we go over to Netflix for the lotto of the day. All right, see if we get something going. And then, of course, Netflix at that time already broke down. So I'm looking for that retracement back to that level. And then it starts to retrace back into it. And by the time it starts to do that, I'm already short. So I take the puts on Netflix. Okay. Starts to push a little bit, go back and forth. At this particular area, it did see some appreciation, all right? But what I was looking for on Netflix, I wanted Netflix to go to the lows of the day, get that double-digit opportunity. It did see about 5, 6, 7% in this area, all right? So if you want to take profits there, that's available. But again, I was okay with having my risk all the way up here, in pursuit of that complete breakdown, because Netflix does show a nice little breakdown brewing on the daily. All right, so that daily does look a little weak. So I wanted to see if there's more weakness coming in via this 15-minute combination or this 15-minute opening range. And then, of course, continues to play out, goes back and forth, teeters. Okay. And then goes back and forth. And then, boom, stopped out there. Okay. In the 20s. All right, so after that stop out, that was the only trade. So 3 trades today. 2 worked in our favorite test, IWM. Stopped out on Netflix. All right, so again, go back maybe to first shift, the first hour of the day, to go back and review how we found those trades. And then one missed trade on my end, right, was this one here. Okay, this SPY reclaim here. SPY reclaim, that was gorgeous. A lot of you caught that. Congratulations. All right, so this is basically the icing on the cake. All right, so great way to kick off the week. Let me get up to current time. PML sweep. All right, see, we're getting a little aggressive here. Getting a little aggressive. Okay. Okay, who you guys are in the calls? Okay, good. Manage accordingly. Structural break here, higher high. See if we can stay above this right here. We'll do the end of stream poll here shortly. Okay. I better get out before I give it all back. Beautiful job, Devil Dog. 10% on the account. Massive day to kick off the week. 10%. That's respectable on the year. Okay, that's okay return over a period of 365 days. But we get some members doing 10, 20, 30%. All right, on a day, which is very, very impressive. So tremendous job and great call out on Amazon. All right, so this is some insight in our community, guys. Everyone's sharing, everyone's growing, you can see 10%, 51%, 22% Tesla, 66. Not only that, a lot of our members, guys, some of the ideas that they're looking to take, they do share, all right? They do share, they bring it to the table. All right, so we're approaching this from a team sport aspect. Of course, we have to individually have our own ideas, are responsible for the trades, but it doesn't hurt to bring some good ideas to the forefront. Okay? Keep a close eye on that 15-minute time frame, guys. 15-minute time frame, 2 down, 2 up reversal, possibly brewing. All right. Any questions, guys? Any questions on YouTube? All right. If no questions, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like the video on your way out. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. If you're interested in joining our community, getting the full stream, delay-free, ad-free, and our pre-market prep stream, link is pinned at the top of the chat. Okay, no questions. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. If you're green, stay clean. If you're green, stay clean. The biggest danger to your profits is more trading. If you're up, there's a great way to kick off the week. It's a short week. All right, so there's a great way to build some momentum into the week. We do have no economic catalyst tomorrow, and then we have some major catalyst on Thursday. So there's a great way to kick off the week. On that note, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Stay safe, and God bless each one of you.
educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss. Not financial advice. Matthew 25. Let's talk stewardship. Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear, bury the gift. Welcome Matthew 25. Red letter spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. Master called service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To one servant,
5 talents to build.
to another 2,
According to skill.
to another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. The third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel like people never
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market rise.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chase and goal.
5 became 10.
You became 4.
Faithful with little now.
I entrusted more.
But the servant moved by
Fear stood still.
never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed
Yo,
dough.
Tito.
Loaded contracts, hitting no risk plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Then it hit deeper than surface work.
It's faithful ain't gambling, beggars with greed. Faithful acting and managing seed.
In trading,
There's a difference clear between
wise execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Shine double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiplying capital.
Take control.
Not emotional entity.
And soul.
This is educational purpose only. Take down risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
past performance.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can you do a pain?
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real well built through consistency.
Till the master came back after long delay. Asked each servant what they made.
Well said, 5 became 10 through work.
Seconds 2 became full.
Through pressure hurt. Master answered both the exact same grade.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over me.
But the third said, I feed and hid what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like retail,
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom works in a through every cross.
Years rockets and like that principle stand. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody calls
To flip overnight.
Sometimes God come little by little, despite.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
Train, test, discipline, deep and soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
5 became 10.
2 became 4.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Matthew 25.
Chapter still.
Like Matthew 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Matthew 25.
1430.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk carefully.
Protect your peace.
Your purpose and your capital. Hold on. Hold on.
Through the valley.
You gon' make it.
Mommy used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at the nails like they're using my face. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams
what town I was in. But pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days. Nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. Oh, the nights I questioned God in my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. And ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while they carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red day, I still pray. God kept me through the heartbreak. Valleys, fall times, and still standing even through the sign. One day we gon' smile at all this pain. Cause pressure make gold from the rain. Grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Character matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trades. Humility came after ego got fame. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. Then one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when his focus slim. Friends started calling cause they didn't understand why I sat alone with charts and trading plans. But every dream required sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had prisons before the rain. Now I see the losses wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience, had to slow down, had to lose myself before I got found. Through the valley, I learned who I was. Not every closed door mean failure. Sometimes God protecting you. Sometimes the Lord ain't punishment. Sometimes it's preparation. On the red day, I still believe. Even when the market took on me, getting free stronger than it all. And someday we gon' tell the story proud. How God pulled us from the valleys out. Hold on, you too close. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Hold on. You too close. Don't quit now. Hold on through the valley. You gon' make it. Yeah, mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late. Staring at the candles like they choosing my fate. Laptop light glowing all across the room. Trying to make a way before the rain come through. Yeah.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SBY strikers in the building. We gon' take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm. Option scenario, learn the game before the candles carry you. Calls and puts, spreads and barriers. Freaks in the shadows, trying to marry you. Option scenario, premium, burn can embarrass you. Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior. Price action first, before hysteria. Yo, Monday morning, market look alive. Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive. Opened his app, seen green and red flicker. Thought options meant getting rich quicker. OG stepped in like, slow down son, this ain't lottery tickets, it's just not luck. He said a call means you bullish on price.
You think stock going up?
And call sound nice.
Buy one contract, that's 100 shares. But better eat alive if you're unprepared. Joe said so a put means price don't fall.
OG nodded slowly like,
Yeah, that's all.
calls for
Upside, what's for the drop? But timing and volatility control the climb. Option scenario, IV spikes can verify ya. One bad trade can simplify ya. Discipline the only thing qualify ya. Oh,
when the room got smoky.
jab got low.
Tried some on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these Greeks turn good, trades bad.
Doesn't tell how fast option move.
Near 1.0, then endemic stock grew. Last time,
Decay pressure.
every single day a premium.
Get lesser. That got
Volatility,
emotion.
when earning hit premium.
Deep as ocean. Gamma.
Acceleration falls,
Price move on.
delta shift course.
Joe looks stressed like. And the sun blacks. OG lab. That's why risk come next.
Slow down pressure.
Don't chase every move.
Market makers test it.
If you really smooth.
One candle rise.
And another one fade.
Protect your capital.
For another trade.
Risk management.
Protect your soul.
Small position size and keep the spirit whole.
Cause revenge, trade and take control.
Then margin calls, come collect the toll.
Now Tuesday hit and the market got wild. Joe came back, more disciplined style. OG said single leg school sometime.
The spread helps survive.
Rough climates, credit spread, collect premium first.
But define risk,
Keep account from curse. Debit spread, cost money up front.
but cheaper than naked.
Contracts hunt,
Iron condor is
market goes sideways.
strangle or straddle on the
Slow sits Fridays.
covered call.
For long-term holders,
Cash secured with some
patient soldiers.
Joe started seeing the
Structure clear,
stop acting emotional.
shot got nearer.
VWAP held while
It may crawl.
he finally learned why beginners get lost.
Option scenario,
Option scenario
candlesticks.
become your oracle.
Support resistance.
Historical
Every setup.
ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario
Trade journal.
look like memorial.
Until you build a system portable and consistent.
Become territorial.
Now Friday flow. Market bash ring. Joe ain't rich, but learned everything. OG smile like that's the first swing.
Most low account
Be more they begin. Understand probability flow.
don't over leverage.
Just because it grows.
Wait for confirmation.
Not insulation.
Patience be
Impulsive speculation.
technicals matter,
Volume trend.
but psychology
Inside the end.
Joe pack charts
This is backpack slow.
finally understood.
Game ain't YOLO.
It's discipline,
Risk.
process,
Execution.
that's the wheel option scenario. SPY, strikers, smart action trading,
Smart action trading.
learn the foundations before the fireworks.
Trade safe.
Trade smart, dominate the charge.
Yeah. Smart action on the boards tonight. SBY strikers in the building. We're gonna take it back to the roots. Options 101, but make it rhythm.
Option scenario. Option scenario. Learn the game before the candle stereo. Calls and puts, spreads and barriers. Freaks in the shadows trying to marry up. Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Premium bird can embarrass you.
Trade with a plan, don't gamble, warrior.
Price action first before hysteria.
Yeah. Monday morning, market look alive.
Young trader Joe trying to learn how to survive.
Open his app, seen green and red flicker.
Thought options meant getting rich quicker.
OG stepped in like slow down, son.
This ain't lottery tickets.
It's just not luck.
He said, call me your bullish on price.
Things start going up.
Then call sound eye.
Buy one contract,
That's 100 shares.
but theta eat alive if you.
Unprepared.
Joe said,
So big things price gon' fall.
OG nodded slowly like
Yeah, that's all.
calls for the upside,
Push for the drop.
but timing and volatility.
Control the block.
Hey.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
IV spikes can terrify you.
One bad trade,
Can simplify you.
discipline the only thing qualifier.
Then the room got smoky, jazz got low. Charts on the screen started moving slow. OG drew symbols on a legal pad. Said these freaks turn good, trades bad.
That'll tell how fast.
Option move,
Near 1.0.
then limit stop move.
Better.
Best time, decay pressure. Every single day a premium, get lesser.
Vega.
Volatility, emotion, when earnings hit ton.
Behind condo,
If mommy goes sideways,
strangle or straddle on.
schools on Friday.
Cover calls for long-term holders.
Cash secured, books for patient soldiers.
Don't start seeing the structure clearer. Stop thinking emotional.
Try got nearer.
Be wild pill.
While Ian made wrong.
Be fun and learn.
Why beginners get lost?
Yeah.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Candlesticks become your oracle.
Support resistance historical. Every setup.
Ain't honorable.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Option scenario.
Page and a look like memorial.
Until you build a system. Audible inconsistency becomes
Territorial. Now Friday glow. Market bells ring. Joe English but learned everything. OG smile line. That's the first win. Most blow accounts before they begin.
understand probability.
And flow.
Don't overleap it.
Just because it glow.
Wait for confirmation.
Not anticipation.
Patience be
Impulse speculation.
technical startup.
Volume trend.
What psychology decide?
The end.
Joe Patchon
Tends backpack slow.
finally understood the game.
Ain't YOLO.
It's discipline.
It's process execution.
That's the real option.
Scenario. Let's watch strikers.
Smart after trading.
Learn the foundation before fireworks. Trade smart. Dominate the charts.
Yeah. Smart action trading. SPY strategies. I've been in the charts long enough to know. Most traders don't lose from the market, they lose from themselves. Listen close. Yo.
Devil trade the car.
Number one, never risk more than you can survive. Cause rolling counts kill greens before the vision arrive. Proverbs said the wise store oil for harder days. So I size my position just to preserve the play.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Mark and humble everybody that don't respect the law.
Never chase green candles after momentum extended. That's emotional entry disguised as confidence blended. Wait for support confirmation. Structure to align, cause impulsive decisions destroy portfolios over time.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Track and reveal your laws. Mark and humble everybody that don't respect the law.
Always use the stop loss, pride don't belong in trading. Ego hold losers while discipline's vacation. Proverbs say power before destruction every season. That's why I cut losses fast before emotion bleeding.
These are trade commandments. Never trade need direction. Entry target invalidation before execution.
A trader without structure like a ship with no sail. Lost in volatility every time the market prevail.
Motion money ghost. Farmers enable. See Greek like judgment make the spirit unstable.
Everybody want profit, but they know when they able. One profit a man gain of discipline disappear.
One emotional trade.
Can erase a whole year.
These are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and patience. Keep the account in motion. These are trade commandments. Pressure reveal your flaws. Market humble like everybody they don't respect the laws.
Candlesticks speak if you're patient enough to listen. Long weak rejection tell you where momentum shifted. Support and resistance like the borders of war. Learn the language of the market before asking for more.
More trades don't mean more money.
That's illusion talk. Sometimes best position simply on and not to force. Ecclesiastes said there's a time for everything. Sometimes sit on your hands while I'm walking through a thing.
Track every intro, they combos, reason and mistake. Crack every intro, they combos, reason and mistake.
The self-awareness, separate the wheat from the grape. When you the losses deeper than the profit you made. That's our consistency, slowly get built every day.
Motion,
Whoa,
these are trade commandments. Structure over emotion. Discipline and notion.
untradeable life. That's the sinful nature, trying to control your mind. Had to crucify revenge, straight and deep inside. Cause emotional warfare make disciplined traitors die.
These are fake commandments, built from losses and scars. Discipline structure, make the strongest of stars. These are fake commandments,
With the candles and prayers,
smart action, trade to help you navigate the way.
structure over and all.
That's the code every day.
Trade safe, trade smart, and dominate the play.
Never play the car.
Lit. Yeah. Smart action trader. That's why strikers. This one for the traders learning structure.
Price action lessons.
Every candle got a story if you know how to read it. Bullish and go for me, momentum undefeated. Long wick rejection means the buyers got defeated. Market giveth opportunity, but emotion mistreated. Green candle strong with the body fully closing means conviction in the move and momentum still growing. But tiny body candles means the market indecisive. That's why patience in the game become your biggest investment. Hammer at support could reverse from the bottom. Shooting star at resistance, better watch if they drop it. And sidebars tighten up before expansion get popping. Price action first, all the indicators secondary options. See beginners chase indicators looking for salvation, but the candles tell the truth before confirmation. Every chart got rhythm like a conversation. Learn the language of the market through observation.
Price action, Western.
Study candles every night.
Support and resistance.
Help you navigate the fight.
VWAP, hold it strong.
Be a one trend align.
Technical analysis.
Help the structure of your mind.
Price action lesson.
Every setup got a clue.
Market moving patterns.
If you study what they do,
Structure over noise.
that's the message every day.
Smart action trading teach you how to read it.
Now support like the floor where the bodies defend. Resistance like a ceiling where the sellers descend. When resistance breaks strong, it can turn into support. That's the market shifting gears while the weak lose composure. Everybody wanna enter right in the middle of the range, but the money made best when the levels get engaged. Patience at the zones while the market turn pages, cause random entries usually produce random trades. Previous day highs, yeah, them levels in point. Same with overnight lows where the pressure start building. Supply and demands who's got the whole market given. That's for disciplined traders, stay observant, not emotional. Trend line support hold means momentum intact. Break down below structure mean you better step back. Cause technical analysis ain't predicting exact. It's probabilities and discipline combined on the map.
Price action lesson.
Study candles every night.
Support and resistance.
Help you navigate the fight.
VWAP, hold it strong.
Be a large trend of mine.
Technical analysis.
Help the structure of your mind.
Price action lesson.
Every setup got a clue.
Market moving patterns.
If you study what they do,
Structure over noise.
that's the message every day.
Smart action trading teach you how to read the blade.
VWAP like gravity, institutions respected. Price above VWAP, usually bullish direction. Price below, weak sellers likely aggressive. That's why traders watch the line for intraday perspective. EMR smooth the loop and help identify trend. 9 EMA fast while the 20 defend. Stack EMA's bullish means momentum stand. Cost below, better tighten risk management again. See indicators, tools, not the source of the decision. Price action still king when you analyze conditions. Confluence will pattern multiple confirmations. That's how professional traders avoid random positions. Volume spike, breakouts means attention increase. Low volume fake moves usually quick to retreat. The raw technical analysis deeper than the tweak. You study market structure till the patterns repeat.
Candle.
Support.
Resistance.
VWAP.
EMA's aligning with the structure of the chart.
Every level tell a story if you study with your heart.
Price action.
Patience, discipline,
Discipline.
execution.
That's the difference.
Between trading and emotional confusion. Yeah, technical analysis, basics, smart action trading.
SBY strikers.
Study the structure, protect the capital, master the process, play safe, trade smart, and dominate.
Give up, give up, give up.
Yeah. Every beat, Ryan Kim style. Smart action trading. That's why strikers. This one for the traders learning structure. Price action lessons. Check it. Yeah, every candle got a story if you know how to read it. Bullish and go for me, momentum undefeated. Long way.
Yeah. Late nights. Yeah. Late nights. Screens glowing. Everybody sleeping, still studying the charts. SBI strikers, smart action traders. Ambush in the night. Look, ambush in the night when the weekend's panic. Market moving wild, but the real stay balanced. Everybody emotional over trade can't manage. I was building discipline while they chasing the damage. See the candles like warfare, pressure on the front line. One bad decision can erase a whole grind. That's why I move patient when the volatility climbs. Cause survival in the market really come from the mind. Yeah. Never let my ears say revenge trade heavy. But problems told me pride make destruction come deadly. So I sit back calm while the fake get desperate. Cause the sniper don't rush every setup he presented. Carrying conviction while I carry these scars. Every lost taught lessons, not a vision move sharp. Everybody wants success till the pressure get dark. That's where fate separate king from the actors. Ambush in the night. Get the pressure, get it real. Everybody talk till the drawdown and fail. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my soul. Structure over north, that's the code every day. Smart action trading, we was built for the phase. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay bright. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. See the market expose every weakness inside. Freedom make you blind, ego killing your pride. I done seen traders crash, strong one emotional ride. Cause they worship the greed more than truth in their life, yeah. Now I move different, less emotion involved. Calculated every risk before the trigger get pulled. Shockwave on the screen while the momentum evolve. And the trader sys engine got the setup resolved. Everybody want freedom but avoiding no work. Want the blessing from God but never changing their heart. I was studying Proverbs while they flexing on shirts. Now the structure built solid while the fake fall apart. Slow down, brother, don't let the pressure break you. Market full of noise but discipline will save you. One step, one plan, guide every trader. Faith over fear make the whole team greater. Hold firm even when the charts get cold. Stay wild, don't let greed control your soul. Real king, move calm in the fire and smoke. Structure and belief keep the whole thing afloat. Get the pressure, get real. Everybody talk tough till the drawdown and fail. Ambush in the night, still I move with control. Cause discipline and faith keep the peace in my fold. Structure over noise, that's the code every day. Smart action training, we was built for the place. Ambush in the night, but the vision stay bright. When you walk with purpose, you survive every fight. Yeah. Pressure create dominance. Faith create discipline. Smart action traders. SBY strikers. Yeah. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate. Yeah. Smart action trading. Spot traders. We ain't chasing hype. We chasing structure. Look. I came from the bottom where the charts move reckless. Everybody online selling dreams, no direction. I was studying candles while they flexing their possessions. Now the whole team eating off discipline progression. See the market don't care about emotion or your ego. One bad trade turn a winner to a zero. That's why I move calm, real surgical with the reload. Waiting on the setup, patience sharper than the needle. None of you, yeah, the pressure start building. Everybody over trading, I'm just watching how they feeling. Shockwave on the chart and the moment start revealing how the levels line up and the confidence appealing. Used to chase every move, now focus on precision. Cut the noise out the room, and destruction my religion. Took losses on the chin, turned pain into tuition. Not a home playbook, different when you trade with a vision. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, we ain't rushing for the bands. That's why strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart action trading, yeah, we teach them how to stand. Structure over noise, we don't care when we prepare. Every boss another lesson, every win come from awareness. Every day. Consistency
see the mission, we just level up the play. See, I done seen the fake gurus come and go quick. Screenshots look good, but the lifestyle don't fit. We was in the trenches, really building through the losses. Level risk management before I ever taught profits. Now it's live streams, game plans, market breakdowns. Everybody's locked down, why don't you can't stay now? AI tools, flow data, levels mapped out. Trade assist, engine got the whole team spaced out. Ever needed Lambos just to prove I got results. I'd rather teach a trader how to never self-destruct. Cause one good system with discipline enough can change your whole life when the pressure gets tough. That's why the movement bigger than the Discord or the trade. It's a mindset shift, watch the confidence get raised. From beginner to advanced, every lesson get engraved. Let's repeat, refine, that's the way greatness made. Structure over noise, yeah, we mean for with a plan. Little traders build slow, we ain't worship for the band. Structure over noise, yeah, we moving with a plan. Real traders build slow, they ain't rushing for the band. That's my strikers in the building, put the discipline in hand. Smart actions leading, yeah, we teach you how to stand. Structure over noise, ni un tiempo y tu te. Every loss another lesson, every Lego from awareness. Slow. That's the motto of everything. Consistency the mission, we just level up the place, yeah. Forex trading, Shockwave 15. Let's buy strikers. Trade safe. Trade smart. And dominate.
Through the valley,
You gon' make it.
Mama used to ask me why I stayed up so late, staring at the candles like they using my face. Laptop light glowing all across the room, trying to make a way before the rent come due. Had dreams bigger than what town I was in, but pressure make it hard just to trust within. Everybody see the wins on the green days, nobody see the tears on the red days. Nobody see the losses I was hiding inside. Oh, the nights I questioned God and my whole life. Would've quit 100 times if it wasn't for faith. Cause David had valleys before giants got slayed. And ain't it funny how the strongest look calm, even while they carrying the weight through the storm. Used to think success was catching every big move. Now I know survival just mean knowing when to lose. On the red day, I still pray. God kept me through the heartbreak. Valleys, fall giants, and still standing even through the sign.
One day we gon' smile at all this pain.
Cause pressure make gold from the rain. Grandma said, boy, don't let money control you. Character matter more when the world don't know you. That hit different after blowing them trades. Humility came after ego got flame. See the market teach lessons like scripture do. Pride come quick when the winds get huge. Then one bad week make you question your gift. Like Peter in the water when it's spoken slim. Friends started calling cause they didn't understand why I sat alone with charts and trading plans. But every dream required sacrifice and pain. Even Joseph had prisons before the rain. Now I see the losses wasn't really losses. God was building wisdom through every process. Had to learn patience,
Had to slow down.
had to lose myself before I got
educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk of loss, not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents. Let's talk stewardship.
Lay it quiet, voices.
Well done.
With a faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
He'll bury the gift.
Book of Matthew 25. Red letters spoken.
King of parable.
Hidden truth open.
That's the goal service.
People travel abroad.
Place resources in their hands.
Before departing far.
To observant.
5 talents to build.
5 talents to build.
To another 2.
According to skill.
To another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability.
At the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick.
Second did the same.
With discipline risk.
The third got fearful.
Dug into the ground.
Buried what was given.
Never moved around.
See the story.
Ain't really only cash.
It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft.
What you do with opportunities in hand.
Defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Fear make people never truly grow.
Market rise, market crash, you control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chasing goals.
5 became 10.
2 became more.
Faithful with little, now entrusted the more.
But the servant moved by fear stood still.
Never multiply the gift or the skill.
Trading connection.
Young traders staring at the future's glow, thinking every green candle guaranteed though. Loaded contract
With no risk, blessed.
blew the whole account.
Chasing internet flex.
Then he read, well done, good and faithful servant.
And it hit neither than surface work.
Faithful ain't gambling, reckless with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seeds.
See, in trading there's a difference clear.
Between wise execution and emotional gear.
One trader overtrades every move in sight.
Another waits patient for a setup right.
One risk everything, trying double overnight.
Another grows slow with discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiplying capital.
Take control.
Not emotional
Between
intrigue.
back and soul.
This is educational purpose.
Only
Trading carries risk, move
wisely, only.
Never risk money you can't afford to lose. Every trade decision belongs to you. Past performance,
No guarantee gain.
even strong systems.
And indoor pain.
Study,
Practice.
protect your peace.
Will help build through consistency.
Then the master came back after long delay. Asked each servant
What they made.
first said 5 became
10 through words.
second 2 became 4.
Pressure hurt.
Master answered both the exact same phrase.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful labor a few things.
I will make you ruler over many.
But the third said, I fear that kid.
Upward mind.
Never took responsibility.
With time.
See, fear can free.
Potential still.
Just like greed can
Trade skill.
Both the streams can lead to law.
Kingdom walks.
Sending through athletic cross.
Every part.
Earmark into life.
And principles stand.
Be faithful with one.
Since I draw hand.
Not everybody called to flip overnight. Some good growth from little while of this fight.
Don't bury the talent.
In the dirt below.
Protect the seed and watch it grow.
Trading class discipline.
Keep it sold.
More wisdom and patience.
Stay control.
5 became 10.
2 became more.
Faithful stewardship.
Open doors. Matthew 25.
Lessons from this.
Multiply wisely. Matthew 25. 13:30.
Parable of the talent.
Educational. It's responsibility.
For educational and inspirational purposes only. Trading involves substantial risk and loss. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
Matthew 25.
Parable of the talents.
Let's talk stewardship.
Have to cry a voice.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Multiply what heaven entrusted.
Fear bury the gift.
Welcome Matthew 25. Red letters spoken. Kingdom parable. Hidden truth open. Master called service be for travel abroad. Place resources in their hands before departing far.
To serving.
5 talents to build.
To another 2.
According to skill.
To another 1 talent.
Measure was assigned.
Each according to ability at the time.
First servant went and multiplied quick. Second did the same with discipline, risk. Third got fearful, dug into the ground. Buried what was given, never moved around. See, the story ain't really only cash. It's stewardship, purpose, time, and craft. What you do with opportunities in hand defines the fruit produced from the plant.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Feel make people never
Truly grow.
market rise.
Market rise.
Still control your soul.
Stewardship and patience over chase and goal.
5 became 10.
You be faithful.
Faithful with little now.
I entrust in more.
But the servant proved
My fear stood still.
never multiplied the gift or the skill. Young trader staring at the future's low.
Future's low.
Thinking every green candle guaranteed
Don't need no.
Loaded contracts, hitting no risk plan set.
Flip through the whole account, chasing internet flex.
Then he had
Well done.
good and faithful servant.
Benefit people in surface work.
This faithful ain't gambling, beggars with greed. Faithful means protecting and managing seed.
Seeing, trading.
There's a difference clear
Between wise execution and emotional fear.
one trader over trade.
Every move in sight.
Another waits patient for setup time.
One risks everything.
Time double overnight.
Another grows slow.
With discipline tight.
That's the parable inside the chart.
Patience and stewardship set apart. Cause multiply capital.
Stay control.
Not emotional energy.
And soul.
This is educational purpose only. Never risk, move wisely, homie.
Never risk money.
You can't afford to lose.
Every trade decision
Belongs to you.
lasts performance.
Don't guarantee gain.
Even strong system.
Can you do a pain?
Study, practice, protect your peace.
Real well built through consistency.
Till the master came back after long delay. Asked each servant what they made.
Well said, 5 became 10 through work.
Seconds who became full through pressure.
Master answered both the exact same grade.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
You were faithful over a few things.
I will make you ruler over me.
But the others said, I feed and hear what was mine.
Never took responsibility with time. See, fear can't freeze potential still.
Just like greed here,
Overtrade skill.
both extremes can lead to loss. Wisdom works in a through every cross.
In pockets and like that principle stay. Be faithful with what's inside your hand.
Not everybody calls
To flip overnight.
Sometimes God come little by little, despite.
Don't bury the talent in the dirt below.
Protect the seed
And watch it grow.
Training, test, discipline, deep in soul. From wisdom and patience, sustain control.
5 became 10.
2 became 4.
Faithful stewardship, open doors. Now you're 25.
Chapter still.
Like now you're 25.
Lessons timeless.
Multiply wise.
Catch it 25.
14, 30.
Parable of
The talents.
educational and inspirational purposes only.
Trading involves substantial risk. Manage risk